Hello.
Players.
Yeah.
It's always
Hello. Getting the stream up.
styles and how you approach this, right? And of course, 100 Thieves now, there are going to be some mistakes that the squad needs to fix, right? Because they're coming into this one with their playoff hopes in jeopardy. And I guess the question on our mind is, what do they do the right to ship? Because they do have a little bit of a tough schedule ahead of themselves here, Emily, right? You're going up against KRU here.
That's tough.
Which
That's
they're
tough.
undefeated,
KRU and
and then
Furia.
you're going against Furia, which
That is rough. Oh. Got a good ping pong game. Oh, Timo, that's rough. That is tough. Why would I be British? Gyökeres life game today? Yeah, the points will get updated, I'm sure. Don't worry about it.
too is a little bit of the inconsistency.
How many points did Ivy get? He had a fucking stinker on map 3. Who have I got today? Double KRU. Need a little KRU 2-0. Need a KRU 2-0 and a Furia 2-0. And we will be fucking swimming in the points. And we will be gunning for that top of the leaderboard. We'll be gunning for the top of it all, baby. Currently in 7th. Chance to gain even more positions today. Let's go MW. Let's go Les. Let's go Alim. And let's go Artzine. Let's get some fucking points. Bow, 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 bow. Top 10 is so possible. When do sEn play? Good question. They play in a couple hours time. 2 or 3 hours time.
Bringing new surprises when it comes to the compositions and Bang. I feel like you guys have always experimented a lot, whether it was kickoff or now that we've seen, for example, Vice in the stage on Lotus. Do you think right now it's more about finding what style is going to suit you best or working on what you have right now?
I think it's a combination of both. I think it's trying to find out like what
This
style
is
suits us.
Abu, thanks for the 13 months.
The current meta right now. So
When
it's
does
kind of like
tens
trying to
play?
figure out like
Tens.
what sacrifices we have
Tens.
to make us more
Tens.
comfortable, but also
Tens.
make our team like play the best in this current meta.
Makes sense. Thank you so much.
Tens ain't playing anytime soon,
Well, there
buddy.
you heard it there, right? I mean, 100 Thieves are looking to try and
Unfortunately for you,
refine, but it's like you said, a little bit
that
of
ain't
both. And
happening.
this is about what I had expected there, right? We're kind of in the middle of the season here.
At this point,
Gotta
Sadak is
really
best
lock some
value for
things
money.
out
I mean,
there, right?
Sadak
Yeah, it
is
feels like they
is
need
good
to-
value. Very good value. I'm gonna need some cheap players for next week. Who should I mean, because I've got 2 KRU already. I've got 2 Furia. I'm not gonna be able to afford G2. Like, who do you actually go for? Because I might need to pick players from like a bad team. Like, what? Who has the best chance of getting points? Loud, maybe? Double C9? Because, like, the players I'm going to have to replace are Fabian, Purpo, and Echo. Now, I do have I think I got 1.5 to spare, but, like, that's what? 15, 21. I'm going to have, like, an average of 7.5. But if you look at, like, most America's players in this, if I just look at players who are, like, 7.5 America's players, I've already got double KRU, so it can't be them. It's going to be like... oh, I guess I could get Vora from 100 Thieves. That's possible. That may be my best bet. You know, I could get like a Loud Darker or something and then get like an 8.5. Double Loud, maybe. Maybe a sEn player. Like, it's going to be a bit rough. Bit rough, honestly, for that last week. Phenomic, help me with my team. What was your number? One, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Fabian IGL is pretty good. Still got double G2 to play. Ivy will get his points, however many he got. Although, again, he was on for a fucking 420 at one point. Sadak and Silence should be fine. Alim should be good. Scuba will have got some amount of points yesterday, although I don't remember him popping off particularly, but he will have done fine because it was a 2-0. To do with your team? I mean, you're going to be in a similar situation where... I guess Ivy is giving you quite a lot, though. I think for you, I would say... probably get another NRG player. Probably get like a Brock or an Ethan here, and then... I don't know who to get here. Who else would you be lacking? Second Fury, you could go like maybe Koala. Maybe a second Furia in here. Furia like mid-priced cost. Could be like a Furia player here. Maybe like a Loud Duelist or something.
My VFL for this week is done today.
You didn't give a number either though. 6123. You do know how this works.
This is Valorant.
And Timid Fire, thanks for the 12 months.
25,927,
Thanks, John QT,
149
Chloric, Vernal,
overall,
Less,
feeling
Echo.
pretty good.
I mean, yeah, mine is done after today as well. What are the games tomorrow? G2 are one of them. G2 MV, Loud, Cloud9. Jesus. Why are we ending on fucking depressing games? And then, by the way, FYI, just for any of you wondering, there is no EMEA on Wednesday. They don't play the playoffs till Thursday. So EMEA's schedule changes from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They are now doing Thursday to Sunday. Twice. Oh, no. Thursday to Sunday this week.
Mr. TMV.
And then
Did
Friday
you
to
enjoy the
Sunday.
Cockney rhyming slang?
Tim Ruben, thanks for the 4 months.
Hello, Tori.
I didn't
Are you
see the
voting in
Cockney
May
rhyming slang.
7th?
Oh, they were testing the Americans on some. I think they only did like 3 or 4 Cockney rhyming slang phrases. Emily literally could not fathom how it worked. She was like, "Why is this a thing?"
Well, they're not an inventive bunch. Oh no, Enders can't speak.
Quickly the team to beat here.
What did you think of the games then during your VOD review?
Do it. Ultimately, 100 Thieves are.
They both look.
Shaky.
They both look worse than KRU.
Mm-hmm.
They both had some. Well, actually, Lev had a lot lower lows.
Yeah.
I would also say though that Lev had some really nice moments too. They look like they just have some stuff that they need to tighten up. They need to incorporate some of the post-plant aggression that MIBR were throwing at them, because the amount of retake that's being played, especially on Breeze, is way too high.
I was saying during the game, like, one of the things I don't like about playing Harbor is that I feel like people just think, well, we have to play retake now, and you just end up playing retake all the time, and then just losing rounds.
Just like 12 rounds of retake, but they weren't losing the rounds; they were winning all the retakes as well.
Well, they were winning on B.
It was strange. Yeah, they were winning a ton of the. Yeah, I mean, MIBR were winning more of the post plants because I think they were getting aggressive on A, but almost all of the B post plants, the retakes were working, even if they didn't flank. I think it's just, I mean, the Harbor is just really good for playing retake style, but bro, it's cringe. It's cringe.
Very cringe. One thing I could not believe is that everyone on the broadcast picked Lev. You plant check guaranteed Lev. Everyone on the broadcast picked Lev. I mean, what is this?
I'm very surprised.
Recency bias runs you all are.
Oh, what are you talking about? We talked about it on VODfathers as well, and you also picked Lev.
I did not pick Lev.
Yes, you did. On VODfathers, you did.
Well, in my pick'ems, I picked MIBR.
So you're just playing both sides?
No. I believed in MIBR. When we did VODfathers, that's before I've thought about it. You caught me off guard.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, I said on stream right before the match that I said it was like 40. I don't know where I pulled this number out my ass from, but I said it was like 43% in favor of MIBR. Oh, like 43% not in favor of MIBR, but still super winnable.
It's going to be a wrinkle.
Yet
I just think a lot of people
them.
thought Lev was slightly favored. Hold on, what was the comp? Have we seen KRU play Bind yet? Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Yes?
No, hold on.
I don't know. Have they?
don't think we
No?
have.
Or is that Lev? I think we've seen Lev play bind a couple
Yeah, it was
times.
Lev. It was Lev that played bind. It wasn't KRU. Interesting.
I mean, this
Okay.
team...
Can I get on the TMV standard time as well for you?
Attack. Defense. Defensa.
Yeah,
Defense.
perfect. It looks...
Bind.
We look like we're synced up. This is perfect.
Match start. 2, 1.
All right,
Keep
fourth
going,
year
keep
of bind
going.
for 100
8,
Thieves. Let's see how it's
7,
doing.
6.
On yet another
Alright, I'm
patch,
with you,
he's
I'm with you, I'm
cryo.
with you.
But the Chamber has to contest against KRU's aggression early and is forced back.
Quick teleport out from him, just 10 seconds into the round. A
The
little bit
Vice
damage
versus
done
the Chamber.
onto Dante,
Fucking hell.
down to 45 HP. And KRU
Going
done a
back
good
to
job of
fucking
controlling forward space
slow
here
ass
on A.
Valorant.
Showers and this deep smoke.
They like to play grouped a lot on their attack sides, playing 4-1s or 5-0s, and for 100 Thieves as well. I mean,
What do you think of 100 Thieves going back to solo whaler? I think that's a good idea.
On the defense here, they
Yeah.
shifted 4
Unsung
players
Cheese, thanks for
on
the 22
defense.
months.
Watch parties, Mr.
Holding on to
TMV.
Showers. The question will be
I think it's a good idea for them to go back to solo whaler.
Which they do
That's the thing that worked for them.
Les is just so
Even if
good
it's
as that
worse.
extremity player. Always gets his, and now 100 Thieves have to root him
I
out.
think it's very
Timotino can't do it.
significantly worse.
Les still a problem sitting in
I do
Showers
think though
as
that this comp
the
in
TPs
general
come
is
through
still
for
like
rotation.
And
the,
now 100
the
Thieves
bones of
might
the
need to
comp are still
consider, do
good.
they flip the map, do they fight for
That's the
backside, do they
call.
try to pivot to B? They could go all the way around the world as
What?
Bang collects 2 kills.
Deleted him.
Out from those Showers players, 100 Thieves plant the spike. And now, KRU are sort of all over the map. Silence tries to stay
Chasing him
alive.
with a
Takes
shorty, what is
into
this?
the smoke. It's a defense smoke thrown down to try and give him some kind of protective cover, which he utilizes nicely to grab a kill,
I don't
slip
think I've
on
ever
down.
seen a bind round like this
And
before.
now it's 100 Thieves that are a little bit
No.
split up as Vora will fall. Bang with 3 kills already into the round, but we're already sticking onto the defuse. Sawdog down to half, Asuna through the smoke
Nice,
though.
Asuna.
We'll take
Nice.
2 in the
I
round.
think Bang has
It
won them
ended
that
up being
round by
such a
getting those 2
strange round
picks
in the end.
on the
100
Showers
Thieves
players.
just going for this execute, and I thought that Les's kill and those TPs coming through was going to be the end of it. 5-on-4, you're pinching from spawn, and 100 Thieves knew the reaction had to be a push, but Bang getting those 2 kills, and the third
Yeah,
one at
those
the
are
end,
nasty.
absolutely pivotal to make that one happen. He stepped up in their last series, even though it didn't
Roof
fully
fell
go
off?
their way, and
Maybe.
doing it again here.
Good 2 from Austin.
I mean, we don't
want
to see 100 Thieves in the playoffs if there's no bind.
Brimstone smoke to actually be able to spot the plant
They'll
and
have
get
no
those 2
chance.
kills.
Yeah.
KRU are
Is it confirmed, by the way?
the knife
Do we know
gameplay
anything
back
about
I
in
don't know. It is in
waiting to see
Pacific.
when someone
It
will
was
show
apparently
their face.
confirmed for
Yeah, in case
Pacific,
it
so
was a
I would
rush, you'd be able
assume.
to have that
Oh,
instant
it's got to be
rotation.
for every region then. It would be
I think
insane.
You would
as a
hope,
team
you
are
would
one of
hope.
the biggest tests
It would be insane
of your
to not
team
do it in
fighting
every region.
fundamentals, especially when you're playing attack into them. They love going for aggressive
It would be
re-clears.
even more
The
stupid
desk is
than
highlighting this a
releasing
lot.
the
They
waylaid
like
patch at different
contacting
times.
into you, playing really heavy strong sides and looking to
fuck
brawl.
was in my
So
teeth
you have to be
there?
on point at being fast with your reactions, and luckily for Cryo,
right.
he's got the help of a TP to get out of there once he discovers the stack on B.
What
Les
the
has been
fuck
pretty
was
willing
that?
to step into that forward space, saw it on the pistol round, and now here as well. But Macro not going to be so
Now, one thing I'm tracking on bind is these rounds where people 3-stack spawn.
Jump on over. 100 Thieves going to make
See whether it ever
out of
works.
KRU here. Just one bandit kill from MW.
I'm not counting second round,
This
so.
round is wraps.
Bit interesting to see 100 Thieves going back to that same comp. Obviously, this was highly successful for them in kickoff, but those big waylaid
Ocho said he
came
looked
in.
like a
lot
sex
of people
offender in
still think they
2023.
wrote the agent off.
I
do
did
think
not
with the way
say I
100
looked like
Thieves
a sex
plays
offender.
Do you
I
though,
think
said
the
I'm a
Matthias
mustache.
team's every year
necessarily
overrated because of the
At least
Indian
around
caste
their
system
fine,
league,
right?
of the
I
worst
think a lot
teams
of
being
what
so
they
shit
like
that the
to do
top
And then my
teams
chat
don't
said,
get
yeah,
tested
this
in
looked like a
internationals.
racist
They
message.
perform similar
Timo's
to
jiggling an
Emu,
angle,
ignoring
pops that hinder, and
Santiago.
then he's dashing in and following up on his
no?
hinder instead of
Possible. I feel
like that
letting
is
someone else
racist
follow up,
people-
like as if
anyway,
there was
I
a
don't
Yoru
wanna
in the
go down
cup.
this path
That's
again.
because they've
I'm not
always played
racist
the
or
solo
sexist.
duelist here, so I'm not super surprised that they do go into this one and commit to it.
Yeah, the job of the
First
Waylaid
time
becomes
you've
a little more
denied those
difficult
allegations.
Post those nerfs, especially to make those super aggressive offensive plays with the hinder.
Yeah. You have to preempt things a little more.
A fairly fast beast, but
ideas.
oh my
Now
god, they
actually
completely
Bang
got
to
him.
find the opener in this round. Timotino nearly took out MW. As this brawl goes 100 Thieves
Well, the
way.
pace
That's a
completely
kill through the
fucking
box.
got KRU off
Now
the
some 100 Thieves
off
with
guard
no
there.
investment
H more than
on
well,
the
thanks for the
round.
26
Themselves
months.
up a man.
Yeah, weird start by KRU. A little caught off guard there for the player's backside with the hookah presence of their opponent. Now this is tough. Silence trying to get up ahead of the orb.
Yeah,
And the KRU play, honestly, I don't know. That, I mean, that genuinely looked like they were
Was
asleep.
playing on the opposite side from Sadak, so no chance to.
It's fine.
work
It's 100
together on
Thieves
that one.
blind. They'll win the other
This is
maps.
quite the start for 100 Thieves if they can close this one out cleanly. Bang needs to be a little bit careful, not get his head ripped off with the jump peek. The double face,
So
though,
it would be very 100
gives
Thieves to
Sonic
just
a
fucking
chance.
lock in for one
He knows
random
Boris
game.
backed into the corner, drops the molly, but I'm not sure that's going to catch him. Cryo will swing regardless, though, and see 100 Thieves lead this map 3-0.
Yeah, really nice stuff from 100 Thieves. That was
I mean, that's
just
fucking
a
atrocious
straight
from
up
Crew, though.
execute early onto this site, but I want to see how they got
I mean,
this
look
big.
at that.
See,
1 free
Rex
kill,
playing in that
2
pretty
free
risky,
kill,
committed position on top of the box.
3 free
Ends
kill,
up looking towards long, and
4
normally
free
you're
kill.
expecting someone to be holding the angle for him in hookah, but I think he started as the hookah player, and then as his teammates were getting swung on long, that
Can I
distracted
get your?
him to turn
Can
that
I get
way,
the time
and
sync
he
again?
gets picked. So
6,
a little
5,
slip in
4,
the crossfires
3,
for Crew, and 100 Thieves
2,
take full advantage
1.
to win a bonus.
Perfect. Perfect.
Why did you go back to see that atrocious round?
Start running away with this one
Yeah,
now
I
as
did.
well.
Alpha, thanks for the 25
Crew
months.
have no money to really
My
spare
region is
here.
so fucking
the
good,
Scottish
chat.
one.
I don't think you understand. Mamiya is
Behind the
easy
smoke.
as well, not on top. Let's fucking go. And
The
South is
best
about
maps
to
for Crew
get
have been the
farmed
ones
by
where they
N
can get
North.
very
Easy as
active on
fuck.
defense and constantly pressure on extremities.
And that's kind of a staple of how they play their Lotus.
Either
Their
walk
best map
cryo
is
in
always
showers.
running through A side or B or C side rather. Take that
I'm
space.
really, I am a bit surprised that
Contrast
Crew
this
haven't
map
opted for
to
double duelist on
Lotus
this
or
map
Haven.
because double
I think
duelist
it's a bit
lets
more
you play
difficult to
so
find an
aggro on
open
the
avenue to
defense
go for the
side.
push. It's a very condensed map, very close angles, even if you're going for this kind of aggression. So you have to be a lot more all in to go for those plays.
The 2 mini Vice
to
build.
give up more space to commit to it. Makes this defensive macro a bit more of a
Oh
challenge
wow,
for
he
them.
dodged it.
Oh, not sure if the dog actually spotted Sadak here.
Oh.
But Bang will see him regardless.
What
no
the
issues
dog
so
doing?
far for 100 Thieves. Dante really backed into the corner.
This feels
Surrounded
very different to what
burned
we've seen
into
from
death
Crew so far.
by
on
the
their other
molly.
maps.
100 Thieves.
They're not finding
very
any
clean
opportunities to
exec onto
control
this
the
A
tempo
side
of the
on the
game or
anti-eco.
react to their
With
opponents.
any iteration, I'm never going to
They're
doubt
not
that 100
using the
Thieves has
teleporters, they're
well
not
put
sand
together
crunching.
executes.
I'm just
That was
yeah.
one of the keys of
I
them
feel
playing
like
this map in kickoff. I think
they-
it was
I
Give them some
would
time.
great
Give them
execution
some
on attack
time.
and really good trap plays and protocols around the waylay.
It's always the set plays, whether attack or defense, the stuff they draw up in the Valo plant and get to execute on. Always very well drilled is this 100 Thief squad.
And a 4-0 start has got to feel excellent for them. Cryo especially. I'm loving to see him back on the chamber here. We saw their
This is
Haven,
the
which we'll
team
get to
that
a
every
little later in
analyst
this
was
sport, where
saying
he
is
was
the
playing
best
that
in the
Cypher,
world.
and
Yeah.
I much prefer getting to watch him on these
Actually, that's so
stages
right.
where he has more
Famously, the
opportunities
best
to
Valorant
play
team
when
in the
he's
world
playing
at
that
any
veto
one
and he's
point
playing
has
that
always
chamber,
cruised to
and you can
victory in
put him
every
these
single game that they
positions where
played.
he's allowed to just make plays, get aggressive, and still have a way out if things ever go wrong.
And when he's so self-sufficient as well, when you can do it all on your own. That's the best part.
It is a
We'll see,
danger
though, what
with
Crew
talking about the
can try to
Americas
piece
teams though, when
together
we've seen
now with
one less
another
people
bye,
than the
trailing
other regions.
4-0. This is certainly not the way.
And the danger that it's the
Anyone's really
Americas teams,
expecting
and
this map to
America's
get
always
off
has
to,
some very
as a
easy
start.
games where it's
normally
easy
the
to
other
farm
team do it.
very
They have one
shit
of the
teams.
highest eco round win rates in
That
America
has
this
not
stage.
been what Crew has
and their
been doing.
defense side in particular has been standout.
Yeah.
Perhaps
So now,
not.
another chance. Dante with the operator.
Jeez.
Haunt actually tagging onto 2
Jeez.
players outside shower.
Another
though.
sideshow
That'll
curse.
Tip the hat enough to pull a rotation.
Crew haven't been
Because
farming
their
teams who
operator is
don't know what
posted
they're
on B are
doing.
very happy to send 3 to stack towards this A side. Also playing behind the Vi's
Just
utility
failed to break it
gives them
home.
tons of stall. Well, that stall hasn't really mattered the last couple of rounds.
They're gonna try to
Timotino
set
just
up the,
jumping over the
Timotino
waylay or
For
the
sure.
Vi's wall.
In a world of
hinder
neons,
into
Vice is an
Arsenal,
excellent
right?
counter. But as soon as you're picking a Raze,
One would hope so,
picking a
but is
Waylay,
that-
those characters that can
is
get
that super
over the
easy
wall,
these
get over
days?
the thorns, she becomes
think
a
it's
bit
harder,
worse in
yeah.
that stall potential.
I like the setup from 100 Thieves, though.
Easier on
sending
defense.
Duelist
You
and
never play
Initiator over
like
to B
off
to
jiggle
really sell
contact
some
and then throw it
pressure
out.
on this side.
Crew's just not biting though. They're comfortable
Yeah.
keeping 3
I
stacks.
mean, they are playing
all day.
very
That's because
deep
of
here,
that
it must be
Neon
said.
posted on the long line.
It does pull out 1 smoke over towards B, so that just leaves
Dante's
Al Sadat
position
with
lets
1
them-
remaining.
You really want to deny plants
Dante's
to your
position lets
crew.
him still play
If they
3 on the
get it
strong
down,
side with
it's a
the Vice,
Viper's Pit.
which
It's a
is-
brutal post plant.
See what Crew can do here. Thorns ready to be activated on the spike as Timotino jumps into backside, sees these players now, open up the sky as 100 Thieves with full control down into short. They've been stalled out, been battered at by some good utility from Crew, but still no pressure of planting the spike.
Crew
With these
spam was
smokes down,
super
the
good in
spam
their
is deadly and
previous
so
games.
is less.
That's good from less to cover
100
that.
Thieves now 15
As
seconds
Timotino
left.
tries
If they
to punish
teleport
Sadak.
back, it's going to be into the opposite. They
Oh,
must
but
stick
it
it
just-
through
one
onto
swing
this
gets a
A
kill.
site. As the fights go down, so does the spike.
Fatal.
Now it's MW. Down low as a Nightfall rips apart these short players. trying to scout out through the pit as Les will
What?
collect on another kill. The pit falls, and now out into the open, Asa will fall as well.
No
Cryo lines
way!
them up, though, for 3 onto the round. A Red Bull clutch, and 100 Thieves for 5 in a row.
Man.
Comes absolutely out of nowhere for Cryo. He had
Oh, my
practically
VFL,
no
don't lose
factor in that
13-0.
round for the majority of it. If I was going to critique something for 100 Thieves, it would be how slow he played in showers. Wasn't able to get active as his
Not
teammates were
great,
getting
the shower
scrambled
clear,
and
to be
planted.
honest.
But he wins that fight against Dante on the teleport and gets put in an amazing position
Like,
to
they
clutch.
have this idea to Prowler.
See more and more of Cryo in the clutch as he's been playing
Like,
with
they
James
Prowler
and Vito.
showers
He's
as a
been
TP
excellent
comes
this
out.
year.
But I think either the Prowler
weird
missed him
round
or
for
something,
KRU.
and then he's just jumping around.
Lose that now again,
Nice.
forced down onto a bad buy. Couple of rifles trying to get active up a short, but again, Bang has just been playing a phenomenal map so far. 8-2 on the Viper. We'll shut down that push.
Yeah, they are running into the
Now
one
allow
rifle
100
here.
Thieves to collect themselves on B.
Les here with that hero rifle.
Oh my
He
god,
actually tagged
MW
him.
got tagged up through the wall, looks like.
I'm not even sure if Cryo saw him.
Well, Les is waiting for it. Les has been pretty excellent when holding the extremities on his own, but as 3-4 players fall into the space, he can only get the one. And now up in Hookah. I believe MW was spotted out. Now a good ultimate to push him back into the side. Timotino sees if he can profit off of that investment. The slide comes in, and there he is. Excellent work again from
Well,
100
I mean,
Thieves. This is a
pretty
revitalized
dominant
100
thus far.
Thieves early on in the half and bind.
100 Thieves are doing a great job at identifying the space that they need to
Crew
take
gonna
in their
take a
post
timeout
plans.
for sure here. You
I think back to that bonus rounds where they're getting pinched and they make the call to go spawn, win that fight. Here again, I mean,
Right.
it started silly, but this was a risky round with that TP coming through, with MW holding that space, and again, they identify where they need to push. They play
Yeah, this would be
really well
bad for
together.
VFL.
They win yet another one of these post plants.
Look, all they got to do is just win 4 rounds. As long as they win 4 rounds, the VFL will be okay. And then they just win the other 2 maps, and we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. But yeah, this is not a great start. Maybe we found Crew's weak map. They are playing quite. I mean, that last round they were a bit aggressive, but that was kind of the first time they'd been aggressive. For the most part, it's been fairly passive, just kind of relying on their vice, which still great. It's not even like they're trying to set up the neon particularly either.
Death, taxes, 100T bind, C9 Nepo, now being better than Emir, sideshow being a Tory. Old reliable. You can set your goddamn watch to it.
I mean, I've got MW and less, so at least they're getting kills. All you Sadak owners, you're the ones in trouble. They do have ults now. Again, sometimes a snowball can happen. You know? Sometimes you get snowballed. You lose a terrible bonus, you eco, they use ults.
If that's
You know,
a
you
full fight,
lose.
if that's just holding, either way, I think you have to dissuade this guy.
Well, this is one way of controlling the extremity, not an aggressive.
That's interesting.
look,
Do you
but
have
will
to,
just
like,
shut down
because he went
business
pretty
on
wide
B1.
there, do you have to, like, do that now to
That's
get this
something they'll
pit?
have at least for this
To actually
round.
do this?
You do see a aggressive
The old
vice
cock and
positioned in
balls
showers
bit.
as well. So 2 very strong extremities this round from KRU.
You saw Sadak with the iPad out there. He does have the Brim ulti ready to go at a moment's notice. And with the positioning of MW, there could be a seize thrown through the teleport that could be absolutely deadly when combined with that Brim ult.
Oh, Sadak took a lot
Sadak's
of
down
damage.
to basically 1 HP here.
And now he has to play super passively, right? You don't want to risk giving that up and also giving up your second line of smokes there.
So here's the next level of the task. Bang walking back in towards short. He'll hear that Vise wall, but I think he'll call for his teammates to contact up with him.
Hard to say how 100 Thieves move from here with the chance to teleport if needed. Dante stuck into the corner, throws out the stun as a counter, but no one gets punished off that trap play. Brimstone ult for nothing except to stall out
How
on
was
time,
the
down
stun
to 30
meant to work?
seconds.
And there's a lurk in Hookah as well. They
They're
can
gonna
give it
TP
through the
across?
TP if they want.
but there's still going to be the problem of less down B long. This is not a simple round. 400 Thieves, they're going to commit into the teleport now, though, with no control over long.
The question is, how do you deal with Les? Do you fight spawn and isolate him, or do you go into him? It's tough either way.
We're down to 10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds left.
And less in long. He must stay alive for KRU to have a good shot at getting back into the site, but the fight into elbow is going to decide everything. MW strikes first, and now the Steel Guard and 100 Thieves out in front of it, and they win the fight before
but
the
it's still a
ult comes
2v2,
in.
and they don't have...
All of a sudden, down to a 2-on-2, but it's 100 Thieves without position on the site. And it's just
Apply
Sodok
for him.
defusing the spike. It's planted right in the middle of Tube. And KRU are going to take that round when all is said and done.
Yeah, that's just how strong it is to hold on to that extra space. It was a very difficult choice for 100 Thieves to make. Either you're committing into a Viper's Pit, which is not a favorable fight.
Why not just... Why plant shoot
there?
there?
A fight like this and,
You must have been real worried that there was still someone here. That wasn't the Viper. Because otherwise you're just holding the Viper. I mean, either way you're just holding the Viper.
But it has to be planted there
you got
because the Viper was down.
Does it
on long,
have
right?
to
You
be?
can't
I
risk
think
planting
honestly.
the
Well, I guess the
That
time
ends
was
up being
low,
the
wasn't
difference,
it?
just
Time
not
was low, so
surviving.
if the Viper spams you,
that round it was a Viper's
you're in
Pit.
some trouble.
I'm looking to see KRU find
if you have more
more
time, you can
solutions to hold
essentially
on to
just
those
say risk it
extremities
and just kill the
create
Viper,
those
and then
problems.
that's one problem gone as well.
Nothing too active so far. Actually, KRU's duelist
I guess
is
because
still
the time was low, they were a
trying
bit
another
worried
weapon
that
in
the
spawn.
spam would
8 rounds
lose
in,
them the
Cryo
round.
will
But
pick up the attack-sided operator. This will slow the game down some. 400 Thieves.
At least it's not their waylay opping. They still have the option to get into
probably
site
the
without
mistake they
going for
made
a
was just a
gun
mistake
swap.
100 Thieves sometimes in general make. I think it's kind of like a 100
They'll let
Thieves
him be a bigger
generic
threat
flaw.
late round.
Is they get too
Let's retake
focused
when
on
he's holding
like
the extremity.
the main idea
KRU's
of
throwing
whatever
in a
they're
lot of
doing,
these,
and they don't like
very
someone's just got to
passive
wait for this
defense side
Viper.
rounds and a
Like
lot
someone
of their,
should, someone's task
maps
there
they
should be
play
like,
not as a
I'll be the
consistent thing, but
Viper
it's
guy.
something they do in maybe
You know,
2-3
you guys go
rounds and a
do
half,
whatever
really
you do. Eventually this Viper will
makes things
come out of this pit, and
uncomfortable
I'll
for
just
an
kill it.
attacking team.
But instead they kind of just, oh, let's all go elbow.
Ooh, MW down to 10 there as the
Yeah,
orb
good
falls.
damage.
They got the cross map thorns here.
100 Thieves walk back. They'll look heavier
Look,
on
look
the
how
B side of the
passive
map,
they are though, man.
leaving
Look,
themselves an option.
so for
It's a
me,
late
bind
TP
defense,
into
I mean,
the
this to
Viper.
me is
These
like,
guys love
you got to
running
rethink.
it
You're
down
lucky
the
this
wire.
map is
100
rotating out, let's
Thieves
put it that way,
on
because
30
this
seconds
is not how
again.
you play bind defense.
30 seconds left.
Two players facing down into long. Means
I
Les
killed
gets
Asno,
another
which means
first
no
kill.
smoke,
I wanna
which
start
honestly-
tracking that. Les has had quite a few of those already this game. As now 100 Thieves come back into A, but KRU have not rotated off this site. They're still holding for it and bringing in more and more reinforcements. Very limited time on the clock as Sodok enters into the fight.
Seconds left.
And another one up from heaven. Les secures his. Bora out in the open. No chance for him.
Yeah, I mean,
in
the
this
kill on
one. That's
Asna kind
back-to-back
of gives
for
you
KRU.
no real,
If you watch
very
KRU's lives,
little
you're
chance of
rewarded
winning
for-
that
for
there
waiting,
once your
for
smoke
seeing what
dies and
play
you
they're
try
gonna
and
make. They're
just
so
rotate to
proactive
the
on
other
defense.
site.
But these slower rounds, like you're
And
calling
they
out,
rotated
are
without
so
creating
brutal
enough,
to play
like
with
there
them.
wasn't enough
You're
pressure
waiting
here
for
to
them
like
make a
force these
move,
guys
and
off. They
when
just
you
got their
finally
first
try
kill,
to
like,
actually go
they're
for it
fine.
and execute, you're just swinging into two guys playing a high-low on kind of an off angle there. And this is where the KRU individualism just gets put on display. Hold things down beautifully. And now finally have something going.
Golf clap
on
for
bot.
KRU?
Some golf claps from Argentina. As KRU
It
start
might
getting
be waylay
things
anti to
going
avoid
their
sky
way.
pop
2
flash
rounds
plus
in a
waylay
row, and
shorty.
as a matter of
But
fact,
it's
Mimi,
still
that is
way
an
to
operator
passive
on
info
our
lines.
Vice. Silence
Okay, they get
choosing
the
to pick
Vice
that up
off.
over on the A side.
Yeah, interesting to see that one.
And
He's
yeah, but
looking to
can't-
just
I mean-
challenge onto Cryo. Shut him down from walking into
I
shower.
can understand if they got like ults and stuff.
It's not often that 100 Thieves
Like,
actually
you can't-
put
you can't-
resources
I
into
don't care
putting
what
Cryo
comp
on
they're
his
playing,
extremity.
like,
He
at a
almost
certain
always
point,
slow
you can't
plays
be
it and walks in
passive
very
every
late.
round
Makes
and
me
expect
think
to
that
do
often
well.
be
Oh,
effective.
fight through from Dante, but Timotino was waiting for it on the other side. And the stun of the dog allows Vor to play off of that
Go
one. So
through
KRU did
your
try to get
own
more
Viper
proactive,
orb.
just off the sound of the dog coming in, but it's punished massively.
They're
Now,
I think
holding
Les
that's a
this.
solo
Yeah, Les
Sky.
will often try to
I'm talking about being aggressive. I don't
Find
necessarily
those
mean
two
this either.
balls, but
I just mean like fighting for, you know,
almost certain death.
fighting for this. I mean more like
So
this.
4 on
Like,
3 now, but
you know, this is what I'm
don't
talking
have a
about. Like
lot of
just having
space,
someone in
despite their
shower,
advantage.
like ready to fight it rather than
Bad
starting back
feeling
here.
about Cryo stepping into showers right now. The op has been holding here for quite some time.
Oh,
and,
that
no!
is-
Cryo doesn't fully swing out there and delivers
Holy
a death
fuck, that
blow
is rough.
onto Silence. Now only chance back in the round would have been Sodok, but he falls as well. This round just kind of fizzled out from
Oh,
KRU.
silence cost them that one.
They had a real
I mean,
chance
Cryo's
if he
timing
got
there is
that
not even
shot in
good.
showers. Well, Cryo lives, and this is just going to be a save for less.
Yeah, Cryo says, thank you very much. I'll be taking that operator straight into the
Yeah.
next round.
Returning his property back to him.
Yeah.
You ever do an embarrassment
It's been a
reswing?
while since we've seen any aggression from KRU in their first
That
real
is,
attempts
that's my
here on
bread and
buying.
butter. What we talking
Does
about
not
here.
go their way towards long there.
Oh no, I know.
You beef horribly. You're
that
like,
wasn't
yeah,
even like
let me
100
take
Thieves
a
having
less
a lot of
favored fight.
players
I
there.
just
Now straight
missed
up
my
2
shot while I
versus
was
2.
most
But they just
favored.
tried it better.
Let me try to brute force it. Maybe I'm just better.
Sometimes these have been playing these slower rounds, waiting for that kind of play, and well, finally
realized
it
when I
happens,
was
and
playing
of course
ranked
they're
this
waiting,
week
they're ready for it.
I
for
almost
the
think,
first
though,
time in
that
ages.
KRU shouldn't necessarily be
I kind of
dissuaded from
play
doing that. Like,
sometimes as
even there,
if
you
I'm
see it's a
good at the
2v2, it's
game.
like, wait a second.
And
100
I'm
Thieves
not.
aren't like heavy
Like the
stacking.
risks
There's
that
going to be
I'm taking.
opportunities.
Yeah, I
is
don't
like,
think they
I
lost
have to
because
be
it
a
was a bad
lot
play. I think
better
they
than
just
my
didn't
opponents
trade
in
quite
order
as
to
well as
pull this
100
off.
Thieves did
And
there.
I'm shit.
Sometimes that's
I-
how it rolls. It is, of course,
I need to
risky
be
to go
playing
for
like
these
a
kind of plays.
coward.
Then you see the dog comes through just at the right time, and
Yeah.
you know, it's a beautiful.
See, I think I have
my
the-
game's holding like pixel angles.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. I know I'm shit.
I'm not that guy either.
No, no,
but
no.
I'm
I
also-
like. I
don't
know I'm
think
shit.
And
I
why
take.
not?
I'm the passive ball.
Versus
Right.
You go and fight them.
KRU.
I'll use my util. I'll help you,
Yeah.
and I'll talk to
Cryo
you,
again with that up. He
and
recovered
we'll
last
win
round.
because I'm not taking any fights. I'm the fucking
Sentinel
boaster.
was expecting something aggressive here. Holds the
I'll buy
saturate.
an op. I'll buy a judge.
Yeah, he's actually playing
I
support
think I'm more
for
like
Cryo with the
Angel
operator
or
get him
something, I
posted
guess.
on that hookah line.
But even that is an insult to Angel.
Less up in another proactive angle. Looking to
By
double
the
up
way,
on those
you
opening
saying that your
kills.
boaster is absolutely an insult to boaster, but we'll brush past that.
Coming at the same time,
That's
the
fucking
KRU
high
had this
praise.
double team over on B long. But really, for 100 Thieves, this is just about getting the operator in hookah and then playing the rest of the round out behind that.
KRU have completed their goal as well, though, getting their neon posted towards long.
Oh, both these players boosted up here, but Cryo would have to drop before he sees less on that line. Or it will be that Vise dropping first, the Viper rather. Things getting a little bit uncomfortable now as 100 Thieves are putting pressure down into long. That might entice
Jesus Christ, this is.
less out into the open. He's tucked into the corner, and finally he shows his face.
That was
for the works.
unbearable.
Big enough opener from Cryo, and that let's bang. puts
passive
some
they are
pressure
again,
back
man.
towards A. Keep the players
Trip
on
the wall
that
for
side.
free.
As 100 Thieves call it
Get the first kill for free.
Yeah, Dante had started to move over.
They don't
towards
know how
it,
to
but he
play
gets
bind.
called
Like, they
back
actually
around
just don't
30
know how to play
seconds
bind.
again from 100 Thieves. It is time to go. C's baited out and
Again, I would say
90%
90% of the time, if you're shit at bind defense side, it's because you're too
It's
passive.
time. Teleports over into showers. Still 2 players of KRU
Every so
holding
often
this
you'll
one.
get
There's
it to where
Molly
you're a
as
team
well.
liquid and you're
100
too
Thieves
aggressive.
have not baited out the util enough. But it might not matter. Bang finds the opener. Dante falls
And
as
don't
well
get me wrong,
through the
100 Thieves
hands
are
of
looking pretty
Bang.
good here, but.
And now just silence to stop the plant, but Bang holds him again. This
Wow,
round,
if he actually just would've killed him, he would have
solo
He
won.
just shot
by
the
Yeah.
planter.
From
He
Yeah.
beginning
wins the
to
round,
middle to
but he
end.
shot Bang
Absolutely
instead.
outrageous.
Asuna is
there
literally
from
just
Bang.
spinning in a circle.
Another chance where silence could have won the round.
Like, again, how easy is it for him to just walk in here? Let's take a look at the map.
Support for Cryo with the operator, get him posted on that hookah
There we
line.
go.
What is
We got-
Sadak looking at?
No one
Those
hookah.
opening kills.
He mollies.
Like
I mean, I guess
10
he's
seconds
looking
into the
at
round,
Sentinels.
nothing shower.
Coming at the same time, the KRU have this double
Look how
team.
super,
over on
super
B long.
passive.
But really, for 100 Thieves, this is just about getting
Passive,
the
passive.
operator in hookah.
And okay, we're fighting one lane.
And then playing the rest. Everything was going KRU's way there.
I mean,
With
you
the
you were
clock
right. The
and
waylay is
util.
looking amazing against what
And it
crew
got
are
played
throwing
with
out
just
here as
a
well. The amount of times
the
that
second. Now
the
that
waylay is getting past
Outlaw
Yeah.
Thorns or
does
Molly or
get the
something
ping through
is
the wall, so silence
they're
down to
actually
40
getting
HP,
insane
but
value.
I just
out
think,
of
like,
it.
winning those 2 rounds made me KRU
I
were
didn't even
again
mean it
forced
from
onto
like
the
a
half buy.
waylay versus Vice thing. I just meant it for like
Again, they
you're 100
Yeah,
Thieves.
just
Like
like,
this is what you're actually good at. You aren't
That's
good.
what
Like
Timotino's been good at.
yeah, like to me, I've watched
Different gun,
Timotino
maybe it's a
saw
different
the stage
story.
and thought, well, he just
Stinger
doesn't look
not
that
so
good.
Deadly there. Nice little flash play
Okay,
from
Cryo
silence.
definitely thought he was
Of
inside of
his
his
own
teleport there.
utility. Now forces 100 Thieves to try and get activated. Timotino
Well, there's more waylay by.
to collect on one. There's now a Nightfall thrown into the round as well.
winnable
KRU
still
think
for
they
KRU.
can win this thing, but I'm not so sure.
they're so
Silence
weak.
only
Everyone is so
the
weak.
Tanky doesn't quite have enough
Oh wow, he's
to
trapped
finish the
Asuna.
job.
He's trapped him in the corner.
And now as Asuna throws a smoke
Smokes
right on top
himself
of
off.
himself to
They're gonna
stay
TP.
alive, KRU
Yeah.
have a flank approach.
Oh, they're gonna win.
Less
You can
on
get
the
guns.
Phantom will not see anyone as
I don't
100
know,
Thieves
man.
TP back to B.
You're going to be
Oh,
watching
Les is gonna
flank
go
though
for the
now,
teleport.
knowing that your players are coming
Risky
from
for
A.
Les. Oh no, he's
They
not
post
going
up for a
TP.
first
Oh,
fight.
rotate.
Silence doesn't give it yet.
We have seen,
Oh,
some
brother.
strange
Silence just
rounds
trying to take a
so
time
far in
again.
this game, and they only
I
get
kinda
stranger
like
as
the
now
idea of
Viper's
Les
pit is
going
thrown
behind.
down. On the back side as well.
Maybe they realized they needed to double up through the pit, but then
Plenty of space to navigate for
100
less,
Thieves
and
are cooking their
he won't
asses
even
on this map.
Oh,
get more
no.
than an inch into that pit before Asuna shuts him out.
My
It's been a
VFL.
heartbreaking game for KRU. I feel like there's been at least 3 rounds where
I'm watching
it's
Paper X
coming down
DRX.
to 1 kill
You know,
being
I
the
haven't quite
difference in
made
a
my
late
mind
round,
up.
and they're just not getting it. Credit to 100 Thieves. The
What's
late trading
better,
is incredible.
Sen
Players
Furia
like Bang are stepping up, but
or
this
Paper
was
X
really
DRX?
terrible. They put a lot of
Does
balls
Sen Furia
into it.
mean anything?
And with both players on
Because,
practically
like, if
1
KRU win
HP,
this,
Silence thought he could make a
is
play.
playoff
ends up
secured?
overplaying his hand a little, and
How's it work?
getting caught out there. 100 Thieves weather yet another storm.
Only 1 more round left in the half. To avoid 100 Thieves getting to 10. KRU need this one. They're sending down the ultimate. Don't think they got the combo. They did. There we go. Timotino falls down, trying to teleport back into the refract.
Sen
Now
Furia
100 Thieves
affects
without their
NRG's
duelists
legacy.
Need to navigate around.
Yeah, maybe I'll
They're
get
at
up for the other
advantage
game.
early for KRU. They'll re-clear towards showers.
Oh, KRU really trying to hurl in here. Bang, though, swings back into it. Look at that man. Absolutely unfazed in the face of 3. 100 Thieves speed up as well, but Bang
Holy.
will not be stopped. He
Actual
has been
cooked.
elite so far today. Not looking to
Also, the best neon in
stop
the
that
world is
anytime
fucking
soon.
2 and 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Knowing Dante is
Yeah,
over
but they
here
also-
in
they haven't
showers
been
as
doing
well. 100 Thieves
anything
will
aggressive.
No,
regress
no, no.
for
This,
sure.
this is
Lot of
literally.
times.
This looks like they
He's
don't know how to
17-4
play
right
this
now.
map.
This
It looks
is
like they didn't know this was
Yeah.
in the pool.
Unbelievable half from Bang.
Well,
On the attack
or it might be
side
that they
as a
have
Viper.
not really been scrimming it
of all
because they know that
things.
it's leaving for playoffs.
Bang
Possible.
has been
Are we on the
force
cope
to be
train
reckoned
already?
with.
That's
Last
full
shot
cope.
for Dante. And for
They haven't
last,
scrimmed this map in
100 Thieves
weeks.
not giving anything
Well,
in that time.
I'm just saying they might not be putting
Already
the same amount of
ticking
attention
down.
into it. if they know
Flash
it's
around
leaving
the
anyway.
corner. Nice shot from Dante.
Last player standing.
But Bang is there again. I mean, who's going to stop this guy? Like, literally, show of...
Also, they got the good Bang game. Unlucky. Bang will give you 1 of these a stage. He's priced in to give you 1. You get 1 and exactly 1. 1 good game. But yeah, I think solo Waylay, like, they should just fucking run this shit. Just play their own meta. 100 Thieves bind? It is 100 Thieves bind. I just need KRU to not... I just need them to win 2 rounds, basically. Right, this Avengers team... Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. Cool. Do you. 6, 1, 2, 3. A quick one for you, whoever you are. Timid Fire. A truly sops to... Oh... Well, you got Bang. I mean, that's going pretty well. Matter IGL, that's good. Scuba with just a measly 6. Mazzino, Tex, Echo, Shadak, MW, Trent, Alim. Well, Trent should be good. You would hope. Double KRU looking kind of rough, but might get offset with Bang. And Alim, you have to hope, will beat Sen. Tough to have the 2 MIBR players who didn't do anything. That's rough, but you kind of knew that going in, so that's on you, really. And Scuba with just 6 as well. Maybe, I mean, that's the thing, it's tough to say, really. Sometimes I think I think that particularly for the stages, maybe not necessarily for Masters and shit, but for stages, and I think that team was a good example of it, where they got a bunch of players who are on good teams, but not necessarily high fraggers. And sometimes they are shit. Those players are shit, even if the team wins like that. They got 2 MIBR players getting like 5 points. The thing is, though, it's not my job to correctly price people. It's my job to price them so that everyone thinks they're a good option. That's the thing. That's why people think in the team sense that, oh, these players are good, when in reality they're kind of mid. And reality is you want high fraggers. You're better off with high fraggers on mid teams than low fraggers on good teams, I think. But you're better off with high fraggers on... You're better off with low fraggers on good teams than high fraggers on bad teams. You want those mid teams. You can lose, but you can't lose too well. Okay, KRU, I'm going to need a pistol from you, buddy.
Because of Bang's defense on the Viper. He was so skilled. Playing off angles, holding down space.
Okay, now
really
on
all
attack,
his
how
own,
do they deal with this
especially
man
over on the
Cryo? I
side
mean, we might
of
not
the
even
map.
get to see much of their attack, it must be
So,
said. I mean, they picked defense
I'll
side,
just
which
say
is
I don't have a lot of faith in
problematic.
KRU, regardless of how good they are this year, to actually pull it back.
Oh no, this
There's a lot
map's
of talk
over.
about Bang, but Cryo as well. Look how far up he is in showers. Space is traded with less walking up short and breaking the trip. They have a good stack here on B.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going for the classic 100 Thieves re-clear.
Fight themselves, flash through. Not looking at the right things, but Timotino will secure 2 kills, and over on the A site, by the way, that's 2 more for 100 Thieves.
Also looks like they didn't put any prep into this map, because one thing you know about 100 Thieves is that they're gonna re-clear every round.
They love flash re-kill and clearing B long. That is the 100 Thieves strategy. Flash
pretty much
re-clear through
impossible
their
here.
own Viper wall B long.
Such a good pistol round already
They've
for
been doing it for
100 Thieves.
3 years.
I like that they never feel.
Sadak's gone to EMEA and he
on
forgot.
defense, right? They're going to be posting a player forward A. Okay, we still want more info. We want to go for this re-clear.
All right, well,
Take
that's
the
fine.
fight. Don't let them make their play.
But I need them to win 4
Very
rounds if
well
they
done
wouldn't
by
mind, so that
100
they don't
Thieves.
get
That's
-1.
11-2 the lead
I
now.
don't think that's happening at this point.
No, it looks unlikely, doesn't it?
If they won the pistol, I was saying to my stream, I think if they won the pistol, they might have been able to put together a bit of a fake
Those
comeback.
games were close.
Get it back to like 13-8 or something.
That's always possible. You win a pistol, you win a pistol, you win a bonus. Snowballing in this game's too easy.
My
Like,
mind in how
But
completely
now.
oh no,
lopsided
now,
it is, 100 Thieves.
now we sleep. I just need them to get to
Hold on,
4. They're
hold on.
forcing.
You have to watch this round first.
Oh
Forcing
no,
always
no.
works.
Well, they're not gonna win now.
Forcing
To be fair, you know,
always
KRU,
works.
They've only played
does.
3 games in the season. But
We're
they
about to
were
see that.
real good while doing it.
It's so
The
strange,
one
because they've
issue,
only had to
well, I
play
mean, Cryo's on the
4
other side of the map,
maps.
so it's
This is
okay,
their
but
first bind to the stage, and well, with a force buy, see if they can get
he still
something
hit
over
that
100
shot on
Thieves.
Dante.
That's a start.
Dante for 1, and now KRU actually have control of this B side. Look at that, all the way around the world. Timotino popping back after the teleport through. Decides to
Cryo
come
can just
back
destroy
in.
them all.
And KRU have real good positions in the post plant. So you got MW wrapping back into Hookah. 100 Thieves
why
have
is
no
Sadak-
position on space. Sadak is
Sadak
walking into a smoke where there's an outlaw waiting for him.
That should be the round.
See if that ends up mattering,
Surely.
because still Hookah belongs to KRU. Now
I
Asuna
called it too early.
continues
I
just
called it way
stepping
too
Way
forward
too
early.
here
Way
for a
too
kill
early.
himself.
Definitely Cryo
Way
was
too
Starting to
early.
get a little bit
very passive
strange
as well, despite they knew
from
where they
KRU.
both were.
Stepping forward
Oh,
one by
Silence
one.
has
100
just been
Thieves
cooked.
now have dialed it down to just one player remaining, and Asuna
Diabolical.
wins the
Actually
round
diabolical,
regardless.
that one.
I
Oh,
still don't
Jesus.
understand how 100 Thieves
Who the
done
fuck
it.
just walked out
Yeah,
backwards on
that
their
is
own?
a crazy round to bring
Clueless.
back. They were 3v5 on a B
What?
retake.
You mean
I
Sadak
have
walking
to
into
know
the
what
smoke again?
Sadaki's
But no,
up to,
that
man.
was also
It
clueless.
looked
But
like he literally
the-
just
oh,
walked
it was
into the
Dante. He was
smoke
having a
and
Oh,
fucking
you mean Dante.
atrocious
Let's
man.
look in the right direction on KRU.
What on earth is he doing?
That is a disaster of a round.
Yeah, maybe he thinks that Asuna's being held.
We're just elated about that
I mean,
one.
Asuna did play
Poor
that really
eardrums
nicely.
on that one. Yeah,
The
well,
Asuna
we've been
redemption is
talking up
here
Bang.
this year.
Asuna sitting at a calm
feel like he's
16
been
and
playing well
5
this year.
on
Hold on,
Brimstone.
MW,
The
10
smoke
kills.
squad
Or at least this
100
stage,
Thieves
I
is
can't
doing
He's on
great
0.
today.
He's on
Okay, so
0.
I'm Vora.
But I think
at
he was
5 and
pretty
9,
good, wasn't
just doing my job. I'm
Hey,
flashing for you guys.
11 assists.
I got
know?
you.
Along for the ride for now.
Tag yourself?
So
I'm
KRU,
Dante.
Full buy again. This time, Silence waiting for that
Okay.
quick
I mean, they're just
TP
gonna force
out from
every round from here,
Timotino.
but
And KRU
it's,
again have
You
themselves a
think?
numbers advantage. But do
Shut
they
the
really
fuck
have an advantage when Bang is
Let's
still
go, Les.
alive? I
They
suppose
both
so.
got 10
Nice shot
kills.
from
No
Les
minus for
on
me.
the Spectre.
And they're gonna
And
win.
now
Oh,
it's just
who do you have
Crown
on your team?
1-on-4.
I got Les
Olga,
and
The
MW.
classic, we're up 12
Two players
for
who got 10
Get a
kills.
little
Let's go.
aggressive, get
Okay.
punished,
Thanks,
and,
19 and 6. Holy.
have to play
That's
a
a
little bit
17
more.
and 6.
Just watch the
Yeah,
bullets.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
walk into that.
They're both
Was that Morse
dominating.
code? Was it a warning shot again? Sonic is walking into spawn.
Let's
It's
just
the same
walk into
situation
spawn
last
again.
round.
They won't,
Yeah, why
they
is
won't
he
lose
doing
this
that?
round, though,
You
right?
can't lose the 1-on-4.
Has he got an ego now
There's
that
only
he's the
2
top
bullets
rated
in
player
the
in
hour.
Americas?
It's not gonna
It won't be
happen,
after this
people,
if they
so,
lose this game.
KRU
No.
keep us jailed
But he
here
won't
on
be after
Bind
this
for
round.
another round.
Jailed.
We will
They're given an opportunity for Bang to
Right,
drop
come on.
a
We can
point.
get one more round and get to
You telling me you think
get
this is
to
a
a
real
1
comeback?
pointer here.
No.
Okay. Jail. That's what this is.
Cabalício.
Little giggle, all they can muster. As it's going to be a full eco for 100 Thieves.
You know what's gonna happen
Jail.
though.
We're here for
Ascent
another
is coming back in.
100.
You think that
Okay.
it was
Well, give me a
LATAM
number,
and
give me a
Turkish
number when it
dominant?
becomes real.
Okay.
How many
Yeah.
do KRU need?
You just wait.
Even more so.
9.
Yeah.
9?
Yeah. I think even then, 100 Thieves just saves up ults and they can end it. Like, surely you don't win the round when they have Pit, Brimstone ult, Waylay ult.
I will say, 100 Thieves don't have the craziest of ultimate abilities.
Do you think they win the round when they have Pit, Brimstone ult, Waylay ult?
Look, I don't know. I can't see that far into the future,
Okay.
Mimi. My
What's
vision's
your
clouded.
number?
My number?
Silly Mimi assuming that
12.
teams know how to manage an ult
What's our
economy when they're on
overtime? Then I'll
12.
be like,
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
maybe.
I would say 13, maybe there's a chance.
Well, no, they'd need 14,
Well,
actually.
no, I know,
for the
but then
win.
they're at an advantage. They're match point.
Right.
point.
Well, we've seen crew
I
with
do
advantaged
remember Loud,
rounds, and they
22
haven't
Loud on a set.
always meant
I'm that
to
old.
win. And another one.
Give less
yep.
these kills. It's I could be on for a fucking couple pointer
love
here from this
watching
map.
Rounds that mean nothing. Stick around for a little bit, because Bang and Timotino are waiting this one out for the teleport into an eventual death to Spike.
What do you mean? This means everything to crew. They're keeping all 5 guns to make the comeback possible.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
farming ultimates.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're
give
going to
hope.
up. The 5 guns don't even matter. They're definitely upgrading the Bulldog next round. Like,
Well, they don't need to now.
whoa.
And they've gotten another ult for MW Sarah, which
Whoa.
secures him the Nightfall
Okay.
for next round.
Okay.
It's
you're
pretty big
spitting
news.
right now.
It's pretty big news.
See, this kind of sarcastic casting from
Anyways,
Mimi,
Kyle
this is
is
what I
up,
need
and
more
Austin
from
has,
you,
Brawl.
Sideshow. Well, I
Already
feel like
looking
you
a
are too
little
serious in these moments. You're too...
In these moments?
Yeah, you're too like, well,
See
now
how
they've got the
Crew
ult economy.
come
It
up with a
could
plan
get
to
rolling here.
Push away this chamber operator.
What do you
And
see
you
as
want
the
me to
key?
take
I
the
want you
piss
to be
Back into this
fucking
game.
the rest of the map?
dragging these
Killing
teams
Bang
through the
first
mud
every round, maybe? I'm not sure if
when
seeing
it's
two
12-4 down.
Outlaws
I
is
want
my
you to be saying, man, we had some expectation
around
for Crew. They
win.
really fucked it up on this one, haven't they?
convinced of this read from Crew. I'm sure
What,
they
do that
would anyone
sometimes,
say
but-
anything if you said that?
Extra waiting for them,
If I said,
because
yeah,
those
if I
are the guys
said they
holding the
really fucked
extremities
it
right
up,
now.
yeah, I think someone
This has
afterwards would be
31K
like,
in his
why
back
did you say
pocket.
that?
Could have, but
31,000.
And then I want
in
you
the
to
back
say
pocket.
because DMV told me to.
I think you
Yes,
might be
exactly.
overselling that one.
it's in his 401k. You can't pull it out though.
Right, yeah.
He only has 31 liquid.
Tap into that in the long run.
Holy!
Okay, well, you know what? Why am I doubting?
They're
even?
back.
That's just the outlaw kill.
It is a good buy into the chamber.
And they did have the guns waiting behind them,
this
so
Yeah, very nice.
This is
a
part
great
of the
start
theory.
for Crew,
Vice
and this A
Wall
site looking
to stop
exceptionally weak now
a
from 100
showers
Thieves.
crunch or something, or
Deep
just to give you
smokes
information if
ready
they
to come
full
in
push
as
out
well.
showers.
That usually means the
That's still a very deep line that they can get on
over
there.
backside,
Yeah, it is.
using the Nightfall
And it
to
doesn't
set up
even
Dante
stop,
to
like,
push on
TP.
through.
I don't know.
Keep your eyes on showers though, where
It
Timotino
feels like there
and
should be a
Vora
better way of
now
doing that.
entered into the fight. Backside
Like
fight
even if
goes
you just put
towards
the
Asuna.
wall at
Oh.
the
Now
entrance of
it's Crew
showers,
actually
it would at
pushed
least
back with
stop
no real
the
space
showers
into the round.
flood from being this quick and still give you very
That's an
slow.
ultimate out just to give full
What?
information. Clear
I
way.
gave them ult and now they win off
Hold
that.
on a second. Sadak got the kill. The molly down onto the spike as well. Does have full coverage over the spike. 100 Thieves need kills, and they need them quickly. Not an infinite amount of time to play within the skies
You
opened
lost
as
that.
well. Brings this down
Oh.
to Sadak. Slowed down and hindered.
Wow.
Oh no, they're just full sticking and
Bruh.
Timotino will kill him. It doesn't
Crazy
matter.
that that's the
Down
round they
numbers.
lose, where they have
100
Brim Molly
Thieves
and
have
Brim
done it.
Ultimate in a
Upsetting
2v2 and can play. I mean, that kind of sums up
Bruh.
the series, though. Lots of spots where Crew could
They got to
have
4.
won,
Yeah, it's fine.
but
It's fine.
didn't actually put themselves in great positions to win to begin with.
Did you watch the Nongshim game?
No, I didn't watch specific games from this morning. I was playing
Mhm.
tennis.
No. I meant in your VOD review.
Oh no. I only VOD reviewed live MIBR.
I saw you talking
I'll
about
do the other
the
ones
text
tomorrow.
chamber and how it's nonsensical, which it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Ivy's chamber on Haven was maybe worse.
Ivy's.
Yeah, Ivy for Nongshim. He almost 420'd. I think he 520'd.
That's so weird because Ivy's been incredibly good.
He was
I
having a
would've-
fucking stinker. I mean, he looked
I'm
like
surprised.
a traffic cone. He looked like a traffic
That,
cone.
that might be Ivy's only bad game this year. Ivy has been remarkably consistent in every other
It
game.
was horrific. Well, not a great start from your boys.
It is
This
crazy
is
that they. I
Valorant.
mean, it's a.
The Maxi,
I
thanks for the
didn't watch
200
it, but it's
21
an
months.
unusual result.
100 T my guts.
Good for you. Right, we got some teams. So this team is 149th overall. Not for long, buddy. You got fucking Sop in there? Double crew? 2 shitters from MIBR? Bro, you're going down. You're going down, Timid Fire. It's over. Right, Matheb. 674, a true fan. Matt B. With again a Favian IGL. A lot of Favian IGLs. Ethan got a 15-pointer. Sayonara with 12. Dante Sadak. Oof, rough Dante map. Tex Spike. Second, Trent Alim Artscene. Well, you better hope the fucking Fury. I mean, we are all hoping. We're all hoping Fury will win the next game, but fucking hell. Okay, I mean, the fact that you got Ethan, though, I mean, it's probably going to mean you're going to get a good score, even if these guys kind of troll. But you do have Tex and Spike, which, yeah, not great. But hey, Ethan makes up for it. And Sayonara was pretty good, too.
Does the existence of thinking man's Valorant imply there exists an unthinking woman's Overwatch?
Unguma, thanks for the 2 months. I would assume possibly. Although you're assuming that Overwatch is the opposite of Valorant. Which, let's be real, Overwatch is not the opposite of Valorant. Although clearly the devs, in trying to limit abilities, are perhaps trying to make it that way. What is the least Valorant-like game? It would be what? A solo player... You gotta pay... It would be a solo player paid game, but has no DLC or anything you can buy afterwards. It would be obviously completely non-violent. Probably open world. I mean, Tetris is a good answer for most of these.
We were not
See what
expecting
MBS is gonna say.
NBS. I want to ask a little bit about your approach going into the map select. For now, all of the
Animal
weeks that we've
Crossing
had,
New
you've
Leaf.
selected a
Ah,
different
but that's
map
got Leaf in it,
first.
so does
And this
this.
is also the first time that we see Bind for stage 1. So how are you switching it up depending on, is it the practice or is it something else?
It is a combination of many things. We have all 7 maps ready, which is like a motto that I try to have in every team. So we can choose which maps we want to ban. So sometimes we can choose to trap people, sometimes we can ban their best map, sometimes we pay attention to how our swim went. So yeah, it's a combination of many things, and this week we were feeling like Bind is the correct choice, and yeah, it went well.
I feel like you definitely trapped crew in that one. Thank you so much.
Okay, so they played a trap card. And
Surely we don't have a repeat of yesterday. Surely. What did they ban? Lotus? Yeah. I mean, they had banned Lotus before against EG. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely with definitely 100% with MBS. I think, well, I think if you get like a big map pool changes, for instance, if you come into like you know, if it's like all of a sudden like 2 maps change, okay, maybe then you get a permaban, right? If particularly like if you've gone like deep in a Masters and then like 2 maps change and then you start, you know, playing right here and you don't have much time to prep, then I think it's fine to have a permaban. But I think generally speaking, especially towards the end of stages, it just is better to have a 7 map pool as much as you can. Because as long as you assume that you're decent at map vetoing, which, if, I mean, let's be real, if you're a coach, you should assume that. Not that everyone is, of course, but if you assume that you are, it does open you up. But really, my problem with the way most teams map veto is that they never take a risk, which I always think is a massive mistake. Because again, if you've banned one map, let's say your permaban was Breeze. If you've banned Breeze, the last 5 games in a row, and it's just been Breeze, and then you play someone who's got, let's say, Crew, right? Let's say you're playing Crew, and you just go, well, we ban Lotus against you. Particularly if it's not a great map for them, unless it's their second best map, they ain't gonna pick it. They ain't gonna pick it. And the thing is, I bet if you ask coaches as well, like, hey, this team has been banning this map, and then all of a sudden against you, they banned a different map, would you pick that map? I bet most coaches would go, ooh, I don't know, because they probably prepped something. You know, they probably got it prepared. So we'd probably pick, well, you know, what we were going to pick already. You know, when we expected them to ban Breeze, we'd already prepared for, you know, to pick this map. So we're just going to pick that map because, you know, that's the map that we prepared for. So you might as well fucking ban it. I bet if you asked most coaches, that would be their logic, which isn't, like, necessarily wrong logic. But that also means that you can just play into that during your map veto. Because I think a lot of teams overestimate, like, when you're playing a team that's, like, the best team in the world on a map, your chances of winning that map aren't good. Your chances of winning a map that you haven't really prepared also aren't good. But if you don't ban the map that they're the best in the world at, you're guaranteed to play that map. Whereas if you ban the map that, you know, is your permaban, that they don't know what's going on, they aren't guaranteed to pick that map. They might not. And you might get to second ban it. Who lost the veto? Well, but 100 Thieves are getting rewarded for being able to ban Lotus. You know?
To our next map here. And let's, you know, call a spade here, right? Series not done at all.
Okay, Haven is next. Why are we just doing random fucking exclamation mark player name? How did 100 Thieves crush crew on map 1? Because crew don't know how to play bind defense. So for me, they just interpret the role of the Sentinel on this map completely, like, wrong to say, but like, bind to me is a lot about the intermediate spaces, right? The intermediate spaces are like this. What I mean by intermediate spaces is, you know, spaces that, like, maybe Hooker is a bit more defense-sided because the barrier starts here. But for the other ones, particularly this and this, you know, they're intermediate spaces. They're not the site itself. Now, short, because you're pretty much always going to play against the Viper. This one is hard to contest. Not impossible, of course. There is kind of an intermediate space here, but in general, it's a little bit harder to contest. And like, sometimes so like, this becomes an intermediate space instead, like towards lamps. But to me, like, crew, the way they played that defense side was they had the Vice, and they're just like sitting back here believing like, well, the Thorns will stop them. You know, we've got a cross map Thorns, we've got one here, our wall and Thorns, that'll stop them, that'll be it. Right? This setup, we're good. We can just sit back here and do fuck all. But in reality, so they were just doing a lot of this. I don't know, what else were they fucking playing? Viper. They were doing a lot of this. You know, a lot of map looking like this. That's not a good map. What the Sentinel should allow you to do is, maybe instead of putting the cross map Thorns, you can do this, and maybe play solo here, right? 4-stack this. And, you know, go and feel more free to do this kind of shit. Right? And solo here, and be like, well, this guy can hold long enough with the Thorns and with all of that. You know, or it could be on B as well, right? Like, you could change this setup here. It allows you to actually be aggressive elsewhere. Right? You might have something that looks like this. But instead of like, oh, we've got our Senti, so we can be aggressive elsewhere.
Actually, we need that as well.
We're sideshow.
I'm on it.
You know, I know it's his favorite food. Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
I do think, though, that we find ourselves in a very interesting scenario that I was not prepared for coming into this one.
So what happens if 100 Thieves win this game? If 100 Thieves win, that's what the group looks like right now. It would create a fucking interesting group all of a sudden. They'd be 2-2. You'd be 3-1. Now, crew play EG in their last game. So KRU's chance of being the 1 seed are still incredibly high. To be honest, this game doesn't even really matter that much for KRU, if we're being real. Assuming that they beat EG. Because they've already beaten both sEn and Furia. So assuming that they beat EG, they are the 1 seed. Right? So this game actually doesn't really matter for them. Now for 100 Thieves, they would be 2-2. They play Furia in the last week, I think, right? Yeah, they play Furia in the last week. So let's say Furia beats sEn. And we go 2-2 there. That would set up in the last week. Could they lose and get in any way? Do they have the head-to-head over NRG or sEn? No. So do they still have to beat Furia no matter what? That's what Nicolan said. Do they have to beat Furia no matter... Like, is there any way they can lose and get in? If so, that is rough. So does this game even matter for 100 Thieves? Well, yeah, I guess it does. It does, right? Because if they're 1-3, if they're 1-3, are they out? No, not if Furia lost. Then they could have the head-to-head over Furia. Oh, but would then it create a 3-way tie? Like if NRG beats sEn. Oh no, because they would be 3-2. You know if sEn beat if sEn beat Furia, this game is like somewhat meaningless.
Because 100 Thieves would be out already, or what?
Because Furia Furia have to beat 100 Thieves have to beat Furia next week no matter what. Even if they win this game, they still have to beat Furia next week. Yeah.
Oh, you mean if sEn win?
Or just no. Like no matter what, next week 100 Thieves have to beat Furia, otherwise they're out.
Oh, because they'd be at 2-3 along with Sentinels.
Yeah, or NRG or whoever, but they don't have the tiebreaker over any of those teams. They'd only have it over EG and KRU, who are already through. So
I mean, we did say 100 Thieves were cooked.
yeah. So like, if sEn beat Furia, I guess there's maybe like some seeding things for this, but in terms of like actually getting into playoffs, this game doesn't really matter. And KRU play EG in the last game, so like, as long as you assume that KRU are better than EG, which I think at this point you probably do anyway, even if they lose this, they're getting the first seed. So
yeah,
basically what I'm saying is this game's meaningless.
It would be bad if KRU lost on Haven though.
Yeah, if they lose 2-0.
If they lose a very close game on Haven, it might be forgivable. But I don't think it is, really.
Yeah. If they don't lose double pistol.
Yeah. Like, if there's some insane cope that you can throw out in their direction, then fair enough. But, like, otherwise, it would be bad if they lost this map.
Also, I had hope in Nongshim, by the way, and they're cooked. Nongshim are fucking cooked. I don't know if you're on plat chat. I don't know if Chober is, but fucking cook him if he is. And you are.
I didn't watch the game. I'm going to have to VOD review it tomorrow.
KRU likes to. You see already, playing a 4-1 on this pistol round. Ready to
Last week he was trying to fucking cope that like, oh, this team's fine without Danby being on Neon. This team has no chance of winning fucking jack shit without Danby on Neon.
It's just a high camera on back sight. And really trying to pressure on the flank. We'll see if they go all the way through and actually break that tripwire on the other side.
I mean, yeah, I was
Most
surprised that he had
into
to take
garage
that
for now,
it's
trying
not
to
going
figure out
to
what
make
they
them
want to do
suffer in the
here.
long term.
Like,
even if you think it's better in the
gets
short
caught
term.
out by MW. That's a tough start to the round. Hunters are going to need to fight forward with Timotino into backside.
running defense for the long term.
That's not blind though on this extremity. His job is just to police, keep them in, and let that flank work, and it's already working.
Yeah, 100 Thieves looking all
team flash,
all over the
self
place.
flash
Trying to
from
figure out where these
Silence.
fights are coming in. A shock dart kill. It's really all Vora can find from backside.
My memories are starting to tick. My memories are starting
And
to
that's
tick
much more
of
classic Crew. A very clear strong side, weak side.
I still
where
can't
Less is on
remember
his
what 100
island.
Thieves
He
were
plays
doing,
it to
though, last time they
perfection to
played
push
Haven.
players away and lets his teammates
All I
come
remember
for
thinking
that
about,
pinch.
my feelings of 100 Thieves Haven when I watched Cryo die here were like, all I remember is like, yes, this guy shouldn't be on Cypher, should he?
Rough moments on map 1. He's been good on this Phoenix, so hoping to see him find his form here.
The only thing I remember is that Timotino's ults were terrible. That is.
I mean,
actually
that's
the only
obvious.
thing
I mean, that is a classic. That's a one of a kind.
And Crew go back to.
Oh, please give us some terrible ults.
Sato had some devastating.
Yes, he did have some terrible
Sato's
ults.
ults were horrendous.
Yeah.
I was saying to my chat, I was like, Sato's got to have the worst Phoenix ults. And then they were like, don't you remember Timotino? And I was like, oh yeah, actually.
Oh wow.
Hold on.
How have you let him get away with that shit? What are you doing?
Our America is the best region right now, or
Someone tried to do that before.
I mean, Dante's.
I would probably say it.
Dante's holding garage.
I mean, this might not be the best time to say this. I'd say
Exactly, and that's exactly what
probably
a
America's,
cool little eco
but not.
idea. Unfortunately for 100 Thieves, that's equalized.
Not
with
by a
Sada
lot. I mean, this is the thing. When you get in the stage like this, there's always a sloppy.
Down here on long.
Why, dude? Why are people so bad at playing against these ecos? Here comes fucking Santa Claus. Why?
Oh no, he's not getting continuing forward. So now 100 Thieves think their flank is covered.
Oh, now with that molly, he's got the good time.
That is a ridiculous timing Sadak just caught.
That's unfortunate, actually. For
especially with 100 Thieves not even planting the spike yet. Just opens up an easy kill for Sadak.
So now they'll figure it out.
Oh, brother, you do not want to go there. That's not where you're supposed to go.
Hit a shot, Dante, please! Holy fuck! Wake the fuck up! My VFL's on the line!
In the tank to fight that one out. Crew will take the round.
That came down
That's
to
a
a matter of
mess.
seconds,
That's a
though, with
mess
that
of a
timing and
round.
spawn. If Sadak doesn't get
MW
by,
was
that
so
becomes
pushed up on A long,
really
even
difficult
though.
retake for Crew to end up
Didn't they
winning.
have info down
Despite
C?
it all, though. Great
Like,
damage.
you're against a fucking
onto
eco.
your fully
Why not
equipped
just
with
fucking
a
hold? Like, they've got a bunch of classics, bro. Why not just fucking hold the long range angle with your bulldog?
Save through is a good scenario for 100 Thieves, all things considered.
Yeah, he's playing it like it's a rifle round.
It's now 100 Thieves with
Well,
a
it
buy
is
for
a
themselves, and
bonus
Crew
round.
might
Look at
actually
this buy.
get real aggro down into mid. Keep your eyes on this. The flash ready.
It's the round to take risks.
Inside of
It is
garage.
absolutely the round to take
Dante's
risks.
walked all the way down for now.
Good
Little
angle,
off
back.
angle. Bang, the master playing those off angles. Get a little bit of fire down onto Crew and push them back. But now the drone required to flush out Sadak. That's when the flash comes online.
Nice
100
idea.
Thieves taking 0
It's a better
chances.
ult. It's an ult with
Rip
some
the
value.
Phoenix ult
Yeah,
and just decimate Crew down mid.
it's
We didn't
not.
actually get a ton of rounds
very-
from Crew on map.
Not the highest value ult, but
it's
it's better than slow walking down
B.
B.
on their Lotus as well, which
Yeah,
you won't
yeah,
see
yeah,
this
yeah.
series. That's the bread and butter of
I
their
think
defense
Phoenix
going
Ultimates,
for
it's
mid-round
acceptable to use them
re-clears
sometimes to bail
or
yourself
trap
out of
plays
an
like that, where you're full committing to a fight.
Now,
And you see the Humphreys was
in this
literally
situation, I'm
just
not
Just
sure
bailing
you
them
need
out.
to go
They
mid.
make enough noise to queue it in, and then have all of the
You still
players
had a
in
minute on
position
the
to
clock.
refight and shut it down flawlessly.
It's
But for
improvement.
Timotino?
It's improvement.
So round
honestly.
three,
Timotino,
Phoenix
that's good.
ult. Already
For
for
Timotino, that's fine.
Check
No
and see how
notes.
many he can get. He go for the rare 4. Crew back to some
they're
A
trying to
lobby
bully
control
the
form
fuck
now.
out
Remember
quite
last
early.
round, a couple ago, they were a little bit less
Seize
invested
Odin's
on that
spam.
side, but now really trying to control A lobby.
Sadak and Dante
Yeah,
up
despite
on
having
A
to say
lobby.
lobby control, they don't have their Phoenix here, so there's not a ton of orb maxing happening for Silence early on.
Yeah, valuing the Phoenix flash over in the close corridors.
Sato was also
on
not
Garage
an
and
orb
Fire
max.
Fires.
So strong in
Like,
that,
that was
position,
another weird
and
thing
having a
that Lev were
molly to
doing.
help stall for your Cypher is great as well.
Yeah, I think having the Phoenix play around Cypher utility is very
They were just
effective,
entry gooning.
especially
They
on this
weren't.
map.
They weren't ult.
Are we going for the slide?
Holy,
Okay,
that was
Dante. A little crazy on that one, getting right in front of the enemy drone.
There's a nice paranoia
Yeah,
to
I
set
mean,
it up, though, like
Sato-
no one could swing to trade.
Sato on Omen as well was a
Now
little
100
strange.
Thieves realize they don't really have any control on the map. Know that Crew were somewhat overloaded on the A side, so it's time to challenge Garage. Careful though, because silence will always be a problem to flash in, but good hold from 100 Thieves having player outside of Garage. Bang turns it around for a kill. Now the exec to follow up on the C side. Less sliding around back here to stay alive and be a constant problem for KRU and a problem.
My fucking goat. My fucking goat. Roll back the fucking clock to
He just looked
2022.
like a turret back sight in that round, practically
Jesus
not
Christ,
moving
man.
at all from his position. Turns
Can we
and
get
shuts down
a
4.
bit more coordination with
KRU
us
could
and a
not
slide
play the
and
style that they
somebody
do
else
if they
into
didn't
back
have a
seat?
guy like Les on the Sentinel role.
That's nice though.
They're
That punishes
so
the
often
team, though. I
heavy
guess
indexing
they don't
into
have a
4
flash
ones
to
and
be able to
pushing
work.
other parts of the map. So their Sentinel
Asuna
is
killed
really
MW
frequently
throughout the middle of that.
alone
He just
against
shot
5.
the wrong
and
guy, I guess.
I can't think of too many players that are better than Les at being in those positions and consistently getting multi-kills.
Yeah. I would say kind of bang on the other side would be my shout out,
True.
but we saw a lot of that back on Bind.
Fast
Now it
garage
is Les
thing.
taking over, and it's KRU stepping all the way down C to start the round. They've traded control over long for
They're
any
stealing the
space
ult
they might
orb
have had
away
in
from
mid or
the
garage.
attackers to get Silence's ult online. I don't think I've ever seen a team play for
already up
the
on this trip
like,
wire.
Defense C ult orb?
He breaks that.
defense C
Actually.
protocol to go
create
and
a lot
steal
of
the ult
pressure
orb
for
and then
KRU to have to
reset
deal
into
with.
a defensive.
Yeah, just an easy
this
teleport
is
into the
weird.
site, into a plant, and now the Cypher's face off will be Cryo taking that one-on-one.
Holy,
and 100
guys,
Thieves
guys, you can't. This,
pivoting
guys, you
heavy
can't
over on
all
the A
leave.
side, while the spike is still
Guys, you
on
can't
that
all
B
leave.
site. A little bit odd trying to pinch back.
Now you have to go and retake the
It's a
site again.
connector. That comes with KRU getting back into the site. MW and Sonic light up the kill feed.
Asuna might have just
Teams
timing
realize
them.
they're a
He
little
might
bit
have won the round
offside.
with that.
They need to fight their own way back in, but Dante is ripping them asunder. Dante's still a
he just
problem as
took a
Asuna
headshot.
down to
I think
10
that's it.
HP. Has to fall away
Oh?
and play time.
Or not. He has slide.
He's
He
brought
has
it to
slide.
one-on-one.
Dante's weak.
Dante holds, but he needs to
You
get
gotta
on the
slide,
spike.
bro.
Oh, you
You gotta
can't
slide.
shoot,
He
buddy.
has to stick this. He can't actually play for the one-on-one.
Wow.
He's
Still
not getting
wins.
time. and
Wow,
Asuna
that's crazy.
is clutch for the
Asuna
3K
has
and the
cooked
round.
them.
That's incredible.
That was just a
Did
random
100 Thieves
timing
come
that he
up
took
with the
through a
Red Bull
smoke and beat
clutch
me.
there.
Yeah, just ran past each other.
I thought that they had a misread of the situation. You saw them full committing.
I don't think that was good, particularly good from 100 Thieves.
Only leaving.
I think, yeah, they won because of a random timing and Asuna popping off,
This
but
position he ended up in. And all of that's happening, KRU had complete site control. Thankfully for them, Asuna is incredible. He keeps that round in control.
hey, Sadak Bucky.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that 100 Thieves' love language is words of affirmation.
Yes.
Like, they're hyping each other up so much these last 2 maps. Positive atmosphere over in the 100 Thieves camp for now.
Yeah. Underrated part of good communication is having that positivity for your teammates.
Sadak was always going to die there. You could tell by the way he was
First kill
swinging
for
that.
Timotino, and now MW caught out with nothing much to do.
Pretty bad from Sadak.
Les has already walked his way up on the flank.
Yeah, but a tripwire will stop him for the time being.
Like, you could tell on the way he jiggled the first one, he was just so
He's
lackadaisical.
probably going to fall down in mid as well. KRU trying to get back into the site. Good work from Silence
Team
so
stuff?
far.
No?
That's 3 for him in the round. Cryo is not really in range either, so now Vora needs to stay alive. It's another one-on-one. Last time Dante couldn't actually get on the spike, and this time he goes for the fight as well, back to back.
Holy, if they would have
Dante
lost that, that
will
would have been
fall in
insane.
the clutch. We're tied up
Yeah,
at
that
3.
would have been a tragedy.
Timing was
That
so
would have
rough
been
for
a
Dante at the
tragedy.
end there. Just turns.
Crew are
one
looking a little
second.
bit rough today.
Cryo takes it away.
I mean, look at that fucking
There's a bit of a
info
mystery early
feed
on.
from
You saw
Sadak. What is that?
trying to sidestep away, get a re-smoke up, but they'd walked
Yeah.
up way further than he expected, and losing that early means that this comp that has so much speed, so much pace, just accelerate in, trade out well, and now get some momentum going. 400 Thieves, that's
And they're
a
on an
reset
eco.
on
I mean,
KRU's
they do have
economy.
Neon ult here, but
Tino just goes and picks up this orb again.
Not much. for
Letro's
him to play
casting
with now.
playoffs, I think.
Liking what I'm seeing from 100 Thieves early. They've done a good job of baiting out the aggression and the trap plays in quite a few of these rounds. Now they've shown you just a super fast look where they're pressuring in towards A. They're already starting to set some of these themes early in their attack side calling to make KRU's job a bit more difficult when they choose to commit to that aggression that they love.
Yeah, I wonder if KRU can crack the code of how to fight for this mid space. 100 Thieves have been very effective in that area so far. It comes with good patience and good protocols as well when they scale. You see 3 people coming onto the screen at the same time. Not overcommitting either. Just layering this utility, try and capitalize. And
They got a bit
nearly
fortunate that
come
was
up with
a
kill on
judge.
Les.
And they're going to fake this
Come
now.
back to the lurk.
We have pressure with the Neon now. Back away, back towards A. But there's still Sada lurking here with the Bucky.
But of course, there will be the run it back for Timotino, second on the map, so he's sent back. KRU do have 3 players stacking over here, make that 4.
What is going on here? They were so confident that the fake on C had worked.
What is this guy doing?
It was them in the clutch that was always there. This time it is Dante. Already 3 kills onto this eco round.
Oh, buddy.
Finally shut down,
This
but
is
it comes
losable.
with so much time burned away.
They're gonna run
20
away?
seconds left on the clock, and 100 Thieves are going to try and make a mad dash here.
Well, that's not hurt them. He's going for the fucking gun.
But with the Neon, they have time to pivot their way through.
100 Thieves want to keep this momentum rolling. They will get there with time to plant the spike. MW only has 2 HP and a stinger, and he's going down wall.
Les is low as well.
Holding for it now. They're so low. One-on-ones on both sides of the map. MW comes up with the fight down long. Now Timotino into 1-on-2.
He walks straight into the
to take the lead for the first time.
Oh,
this
and
map.
the trip. Oh, and the cam.
Fully field up. They know exactly where it is. Will it matter? Timotino chucks out the curveball. Is shot down.
Nice
by
try,
Screw
honestly.
back on top.
If you got a cheeky
Nice
kill
try,
there,
not the
Les
first
on
part
the
though,
left.
when the fucking they used the Phoenix all that round against an eco and lost.
Okay,
Scaled a long way through.
They went for a garage fake into C
Coming up with
and
this
started
round.
moving A, and KRU had the lead immediately that it was going back into A.
I mean, he was
And
so
I don't know
good here.
why, but Asuna
the
wasn't
timing on
following
that
up on the
slide.
Phoenix
Vora
ultimate,
runs out of
and then
ammo,
Cryo
stuck in
is
that
the
corner.
first one in on site.
Even
I don't know
MW
what was
tucking,
going on there.
reading that push is going to come through from one of the players on 100 Thieves.
Tragic round. It's a tragic round from 100
Thrifties have been
Thieves.
good for them this
And
season.
now they're
They
on an
couldn't come
eco.
up
What a
with
fucking
any in
loss.
map 1 of this series. So that's something to keep their lead and also to fully reset 100 Thieves' own money.
Yeah, 100 Thieves choose to really not invest too much. Curious how they come up with solutions in a round like this after just getting thriftied by the other side. You've only got pistols, so
It less
trying to
instantly
slow work things
takes
for now. Maybe
fucking
rely
C
more
long.
on getting an embed and playing around lurkers,
Oh, it's
opening up some.
risky. I don't
some
love
duels.
it against an
Talk of
eco,
lurkers,
against a
Les
neon.
on the
These
other
kind of
side has already
angles,
walked his
very
way fully
risky.
through C long.
Yeah, 100 Thieves do not have much space to work with, that's for
I
sure.
mean, like, it's good to get on these
Suffocated on the
angles
map
because you give
already.
your team a lot of info. I prefer this angle when he's putting himself.
Front B. Uh-oh, shoulder spotted, and that's a quick kill. 100 Thieves down a man. How do they do it? Let's listen in.
Guys, stack guys, for the CC first.
You can plant. You fight healing or just get bumped up. We got bumped up. One more. Two more. One on site and one A lane. Smoke from B.
Player standing.
What bit? Oh boy.
Nice
Empty bro. Might think and stuff.
Not sure how much we learned on that one.
There was a Pacific round where they did the comms,
They can
and then
laugh off
because
a round
like
where they get
it was
dominated. I
went
see.
straight into an exec or something, the comms are like,
They're gonna have money in the next one.
two
That'll be
shower.
all right, but now trailing.
Okay,
by
two shower, and then just that was it,
A little bit more
and then it was like
than
they're doing an
expected.
exec.
And deep line from Dante.
I think
I
in
do really
general,
like
the
that
America's
Les went for
broadcast
that
has been
super
pretty good with
aggro
picking
walk
the
this
right
round.
rounds.
He's
That
been
one
playing a
was
bit more
miss.
passive than normal at the start of this
Pacific
half,
one,
but,
I mean,
like,
the Pacific ones
backseat,
was
not
some of them
going
were
for a
like
lot of these
5
walks,
seconds
but
long.
Throws that in here. gets a
Pacific
little
has
extra
got a
information.
different
I do
idea
think
to the
because
rest of the
100 Thieves been
regions.
so
Pacific has
focused on it
decided
mid
not to
at
run
the start,
comms
they have
during
really been
like
relaxed
execs,
around,
team fights, that kind of thing.
you know,
Yeah.
how they
So they
contain
tried to get
KRU
out
from
during
doing
that,
those
and I think
walk-ups.
that's.
Yeah. They had
I
early
think
rounds
that's
where
the-
they were taking
I think
like,
it
kind of
just
playing a
sounds
C
bad.
default to get Phoenix Orb, but
Yeah.
since then not much. Just Cryo having to contain against
Yeah,
an
let's run
off
some
and a
comms, but
player
miss the
walking up
crucial
A.
parts of the
Because they
round.
have the drone, that's only one tool to re-clear, so
EMEA
this time
keeps
opening
picking the
up a
wrong
bit
rounds.
quicker.
I think in general, America's has been
Garage,
good.
the jump up from Timotino.
Doing like long
he's still going
periods of
for it.
comms that
Sees
actually
the barrel
give
too,
more
but Silence
on good
catches
rounds,
him at
but that
exactly
one
the
was-
right
that one was
time.
bad. That
Now
one was
100
like-
Thieves
Bro, ult.
feeling the pressure. Flanks coming in from KRU. Ultimate's invested as well, coming up with absolutely nothing
Fuck is
so
my
far.
Phoenix ult
Sadak
going?
crushes them on the flank, pinches down at 100 Thieves. Now down in a 3-on-5, still need to deal with this Omen somehow.
Found him.
But he has been a
Go,
problem
go,
for a
run
long
into the
time.
sun!
Finally, Austin will take care of him. But where do 100 Thieves go from here?
Yeah, in order to deal with him, they
Okay.
give up the entire map practically.
Asuna
Asuna is just
faking,
running
but
around. They
there's a-
have info with that Cypher ult, and Bang
Wow.
will try and make the play.
That is
Yeah,
wild.
okay,
Just go
okay.
for the
They actually
teleport,
do bait.
hoping he can stick the plant. It's a fake,
They're not going
actually.
to stick the
Trying to
plant,
give
they're
it
going
timing for
a
Cryo.
Fake
Exactly.
into C, but
There
Les
is
is there
still
waiting
less
for them.
The
on the
HP
C
though
side.
against the neon.
Limited HP to work with. But his solo anchoring has been excellent. This time, not so much.
Those positions were exciting against
Neons.
Neons.
That one, bringing things even for the post plant.
On easy.
No smokes, but 2 walls still for this retake. It's going to force 100 Thieves to try and play off.
I don't know what that ultimate was about. Austin already with 3 kills onto the round. 100 Thieves making good work out of this one, back within 1.
Yeah, Dante phases up with the off, but the trades are already too good from 100 Thieves.
The kill on Sadak,
yeah, but they recovered it because Sadak decided to ult small.
Where you have no map control,
well,
and where you have this really tough task. Asuna was
so you
really
don't
demanded to
ult?
do
Is that not
it
an
all,
ult?
getting
I don't think
that
so.
hit,
No.
and
He
then
still had like 3
creating
points in his ult.
single-handedly the pressure towards A that allowed them to lurk into the C site before even later in the rounds getting the kills back site to trade out with Bang. That was not a round they should have been able to win.
Being able to isolate
Asuna makes the plays.
Sure, that's even. Why is he even? Surely you let the Neon run past you.
That change of pace. We'll see if 100 Thieves maintain that.
Yeah,
5v3 and you're in their spawn. Surely you're waiting for them to make a decision and then just backstabbing them wherever they go.
Really forcing these players back.
Eldrox, thanks for the 27 months.
Look where your
Just
extremity
tuned in.
goes. Les has
What the
walked
fuck
straight
is
into
happening?
Thing is, crew don't have that patrol in mid, so.
Crew are playing a bit sloppy. I mean, 100 Thieves blind is 100 Thieves blind. What do you want to do? But also, crew don't know how to play the map. That's how you get a 13-4. Then this map has kind of been a bit of a slop fest. Okay, the old Lev default here.
100 Thieves have been anticipating this. They've been holding the entire time. Asuna.
Pretty good info.
Just a millisecond. That's a kill on Timotino. Or rather, on silence on
Do
the
I
other
support
side.
football? They're fucking England.
Just
so they back away.
knowing that they're not any
work
deeper.
back towards their cipher, which is looked
I
up
don't
barrage,
support
and that
City.
means less. It's his time to shine.
There is a drone from Vora.
They're already on the rotate, man.
He is
Yeah,
so
Sadak's got the
committed.
right read here.
This is dangerous.
Oh, wait, no, he's
been
come
quiet
he's come
and
back.
it's punished. No drone, no
Yeah, the right
dice
read,
for
he just
100
needed to
Thieves.
trust himself.
Les is
Doesn't
just
matter, though,
holding
just
down the
trust him
trigger
less.
as well. A monster in this position. Diving around
Casual
the smokes.
reload.
Sure, Cryo's got alert.
Oh,
but there's nothing
no.
else for 100 Thieves to play with in this round. Finally, that walk down pays off big time for Les.
Wow, Les did that in the previous round, but they did not see where he ended up. And after they've been conditioned of him playing this passive deep line and crew instead committing for active reclears with their strong side, no one's expecting him to be in this corner. And he's so good at following up off of it. The extremity man strikes again. He is always such a menace when he's alone there.
Extremity
Thieves
man.
are going to call a timeout here with only 2 more rounds left in the map.
Okay, 6-4. I mean, crew should still be kind of favored here. Would these take a timeout? 2 rounds left. Sometimes that calling, I think 100 Thieves looks a little bit skittish. Again, I don't love the cryo cipher. I just feel like you take your best player and just kind of nerf him. Like, I really do think, like, it's no surprise to me that they look so comfortable on bind, because, like, Timotino's playing Waylay, Cryo's playing Chamber. You know, like, the two players who you, like, want to be kind of carrying you are on their most comfortable roles.
From Les, I think it wouldn't be a bad time to start to look back for mid-round reclears with your Phoenix.
Yeah, maybe not this round where 100 Thieves just have the Sheriffs. There is a Neon spotted skipping and jumping her way down into a short. The Prowler will send her all the way back. Nice shot,
That actually
Timmy.
somehow worked. I'm actually honestly shocked.
Great ult again. Great ult again from
Sent
Timotino.
back. And now in a tough position. Flame Wall goes up to try and carve her a treat, but at the same time, 100 Thieves have been moving onto the C side. Just Les now trying to stick around the utility, but now he is taken out. 100 Thieves up 2 players on the bad buy. MW jumps straight into the site.
By
And now it's set up in a one-on-one.
How the fuck have they won that round, man? How the fuck have they won that round?
They just ran through the
ends
smoke,
up
brute
with a
forcing it with
1v3
better
there,
guns.
and the Red Bull clutch. But wow, that was a 3-on-5
If
that they need
Sardak
that
goes to
close to
London,
win.
Pancada will be the only one yet to go to another international post-class.
Both solo faking.
MVP.
Asuna solo faking towards A, then the Phoenix solo fakes B after getting that.
What is that kill on Vora?
Sorry, that kill on Vora was
Oh my
ridiculous.
God.
Straight play for a reason.
Nasty from Sadat.
That's the GOAT right there.
Yeah, that's a huge
My honest reaction, my
recovery.
team doesn't lose the anti-ego.
Yeah. Gotta be happy
Not
for
even
it.
close, people. This time, 100 Thieves don't go sprinting down a short. Go for the pop flash, and it's a good idea with Dante perched up on long. Some danger, though, as people are giving the fights now to Dante. It's just crazy, this pace from 100 Thieves already into the site. A very different look than anything we've seen so
They
far
just
this map.
sprinted down A and literally
pays off
don't give a
them so
fuck. Multiple
far.
chances to kill them, didn't
Against the
happen.
wall, Timotino takes his time. Les is going for the fight. That is nice. Oh no, Dante is dropping and dying out from heaven.
TMV would never.
He's done a TMV.
How
He's
on
done a
earth is that
TMV.
happening?
DMV
Now
would
it's 100
never.
Thieves in a 3-on-1. Silence stuck behind the dark cover. Wondering where his teammate went. It's all on him now. 100 Thieves won't let him breathe. Cryo takes the last kill.
If that's a TMV when you die falling out of heaven, what would be a sideshow? What's like your what? Like I know you've got a ton of bad moments.
The results, the biggest fails that I've ever had are result rounds, like absolutely horrendous result rounds. I've got result rounds on Ascent and Lotus that you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I'd believe it. I'd believe it. I do remember one on.
Kionading himself.
Someone said KO-nading yourself.
Ah, that one was rough, actually.
Yeah,
that one was rough. I was trying to KO-nade myself to get my HP back.
Yeah, I remember.
But it had already run out, and I just killed myself.
That's an old timer.
That really is an all-timer. That's a good one.
There's one I remember of you on Raze on Ascent. What did you do? You were on you're on
double
defense
blast
side.
back ult into A main? Into
No,
B
no,
main?
no. You were in mid. You were on defense side, like by the archway in mid. What did you do?
Are you sure it wasn't me double blast backing from market into B main and dying to the turret?
No, I mean, no, that's
a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, you're definitely in mid. I think maybe. Oh yeah, no. You maybe weren't on Raze. It's the one where you just caught the Raze nade, where you look at a Raze nade land at you, but just don't move and die to it. You just catch the nade. Go, what's this?
Absolute bangers.
Oh, Jesus. That's good.
Asset means that this is still a very competitive game. As we get to look at KRU on the side where they haven't been quite as successful.
See what they can do here on attack.
We should watch some bad sideshow clips during the break.
On their attack side, it was all about mid. Seems to be they want to do the same thing here with the Paranoia, Stun, and Molly combo. Doesn't come with anything just yet, but always fun to see the different set piece ideas out of 100 Thieves.
Oh, little team
A
stuff.
lot of tools, but no one actually able to swing off it. Cryo spots a player on the cross.
I'm sorry, Sadak is on A.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Well, he's now behind Cryo. Cryo was wondering what on earth just happened,
Bruh.
and so is Asuna. Where are the shots going?
I mean, that might be
Nothing
one of the
even
most
touched
aggressive
Sadok.
lurk timings
He's just
that I've seen
jiggling
the team
around
take.
there, left and right.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
He's still going.
Hundred Thieves
He's
can't
so
land
good
a
at it.
shot,
Oh
and
my
Crew
God.
are just tearing them to pieces.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw
just
Sadok on
walking
the
forwards
minimap
into
and I thought he
spawn.
was a defender. I was like, well, that makes no sense that an attacking Omen would be there.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Crew might have thought the same thing.
Yep.
Okay, Crew,
This is
you must
certainly a
win after
way
winning both pistols.
To start a game.
I mean, if you win both
taken apart
pistols
the
and
A
you
site.
lose
Yeah,
on Haven,
perfectly played,
that's a
perfectly
disaster.
executed from 0 seconds on the clock. Just full walk towards A and see what happens.
I mean, they got the paranoia and the flashes out as well,
How
so there was
did he
no
catch this
chance that
timing?
they were going to be able
We'll
to.
never know.
Pretty sure he just
Get the
walked
retake.
down through.
Let's see. How did he catch this timing?
Doesn't come with anything just paranoia. It was all about mid. Seems to be they want to do the same thing here with the paranoia.
They just didn't activate this
stun
cage?
and Molly combo. Doesn't come with anything just yet, but
That's actually kind of cooking.
I'm rewinding.
Set
Did he
piece
buy,
ideas out of
did he buy
100
TP?
Thieves.
At the beginning
Yes,
of
yes, I just watched it back.
Everyone was
So they
Yeah, he
threw
got
out
the
a
TP.
cage,
down in mid,
but they
not
didn't
even ready for
activate the
play down
cage,
on
and he
A
just
this
TP'd.
round.
Yeah, that's
They
really
will
nice. I think that's a great
secure
idea.
3 kills now.
Yeah.
That's a sick idea. That's a
Just
sick
that ghost in hand.
pistol round idea. TP
So
pass,
Cryo is
fake
just
cage.
watching it, but he's
Yeah, sick
TP'd
idea.
already.
And now with the
But
very
he's seen
clean
this
Alright, now we
cage.
both need to sync again.
Sets Crew into a great
Deep.
course.
I just
for
clicked
this
live,
second half.
so hopefully it
So
worked.
did I, bro.
Well, let's see,
What do you
let's
think?
see.
So we've seen
I'm
Crew
on
play this out
Cryo,
before.
6, 9, and
The
1.
attack side, you said you
Okay,
prefer them on
the
defense over
cam
the attack side.
countdown.
What is the
46,
expectation with
5,
how they like to play out their
4.
attacks?
I think that their attack side, when they
Okay.
played it last time,
Cryo.
they call a
I was a
lot
little
of
bit ahead
rounds
of you,
where
I
they're
paused
4-1ing and they have
for
a
1
really strong side and then just
They
a solo
11.
less. And
Yeah.
my thinking is that if you're a team who is re-clearing a lot on the opposite extremities, is like
Gonna die here,
refighting and
Cryo,
getting
son.
people posted towards C-long, refighting
Count
into
again.
mid, those kind of ideas,
Fuck.
they can end up
Beep.
being
Gotta
pretty
get back on
telegraphed
lessons.
Motherfucking
with where
beep.
they're scaling.
Beep, 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 beep,
But,
beep, beep,
of course,
beep,
still,
beep, beep,
the
beep,
problem
beep,
is that their
beep,
executes
beep,
are
beep,
so
beep,
good
beep,
and they're
beep,
so
beep,
good at just
boom.
scaling together that
5,
even if you know
4,
4 players are coming
3,
here, it
2,
can still be kind of tough to
1.
shut down.
I'm with you.
Replay.
I'm with you.
And you'll see even on their execs, they've got cool ideas, like they've got C's plus Phoenix Molly combos
Oh, yeah.
that they'll be throwing back default.
That's a big
here on
round
the
from
A side,
Dante
for
that we didn't
example.
watch.
It's actually pretty tough to actually
I
play
caught the
the
end of it.
sites as an anchor versus
caught the replay.
Crew's entry ideas.
Which is kind of why I like the idea of re-pushing extremities, going for those kind of mid-round re-clears, and then looking
Yeah.
to fight into flanks and play retakes that way.
Yeah, don't actually contest them so much when they're coming into the site. Instead, choose to fight on your own
Stalking
terms.
man,
Yeah,
why
don't
would you
fight
have
Dante
such a
while he's
question?
sliding into you. Doesn't sound fun to me.
If the answer to your question was yes, wouldn't it be you, Mr. Jelking Man?
But a good stun stops Cryo from
full
capitalizing off his util. He's actually spammed down through the smoke. So now 100 Thieves try to worm their way back into the site. Bang somehow alive through all of this.
One enemy
Switching
remaining.
around on his guns, the reinforcements of Timotino.
Okay.
That round
They
went in a
missed the
very
horn there?
different direction than I was
It
expecting.
looked like Bang had plot armor backside there. I
was
don't know
just
how
looking
he
at-
gets away with both
I was
those
just looking at
kills.
Timo running
Switching to
in
the
backside.
classic and getting the jumping right click to end it as well. I mean, it's kind of exactly what I was talking about, right? Crew just loves slamming these hard 4-1 executes.
Yeah, they must have
Enemy
missed it
remaining.
because
The
the haunt
backside
was
players
up,
did
but
great
Bang
work
was
here,
not hit
Timo.
by it. Maybe it went too deep on the roof.
Yeah.
Extremely hyped up to get that 3K.
I mean, Phoenix ult already on line here for round number 16.
Right, he's in position to slow walk down B.
It is an interesting one as well, with Timotino playing right around the wall here.
Crew start off with a default towards a lobby. 100 Thieves just playing back. Asuna holding in the smoke.
For
with
the
the
instant
judge,
rotate
maybe
across.
thinking of punishing if that orb gets tapped.
Wow, Cryo just gets that
Cryo
kill.
just
Cypher
goes less on
1v1 down
C.
C long. Not sure if Les just went for the swing there. But
Hold
now
on,
it's gonna
here we
lead
go.
to a re-clear with Timotino pulling the run it back here.
Like taking a
really
random
pressured
engagement
down
and
into
just
the
dying for
corner.
no
He
reason.
swings out with just half a second left for Timotino. Hands in the kill.
Didn't even know you were there, buddy.
Crew suffering in this round, already down 2 players.
They will take the C site. Uncontested, but the retake is going to be really good here from 100 Thieves. They're already posting, expecting aggression in this post plant.
And there's no smokes even for Crew to try and shut down some of these angles out of garage even.
I mean, they want to kill before they plant so bad, but they just don't have a way in.
And I like the choice from Crew. They want to go back into a garage fight because they know without smokes they are just going to get torn to pieces if they go out in the open here. Taking their time. The spike is finally planted.
Look at the reflank.
Now Asa knows exactly where Dante is. Calls in the blind and takes a moment, but Asuna will get the kill. Silence realizes there's nobody actually giving him a fight. Makes things all the more uncomfortable as he's pushed back onto default. MW with a couple nice shots.
Boy, MW trying his best for the rest of the team. I mean, that was a fucking disaster round from Crew again. Last dies early, but then Sadak just... Sadak is just fucking trolling
so
many.
of Crew's play was towards A, and then just unlocking their extremity players to go for it, right? KRU is swinging ahead of his utility there.
Man.
If he dies, you know, it's easy to say, well, you're Cypher on an extremity, why you're just taking a fight? But Crew have such a tendency to play
happened in map
sides
one?
with just
Crew
their
got
Cypher
fucking
that he's
destroyed.
confident to take that duel against Les. Wins it, they keep control towards mid, and manage to lock up a real nice 5v3 on that retake.
So Crew have now both losses versus the rifles of 100 Thieves. Actually forcing up here a little
Don't be
bit.
creative enough to create a TMV version of the FNS4 command. Absolutely not. In this community, I think this community is going to be interesting in any way, shape, or form.
Wanted to stick around, but not for long.
They're going to try some B hits now.
They'll try to accelerate straight towards B.
Oh, but it's a fake teleport, sending it back instead of into the site.
But they can't really scale anywhere off that. They don't have long control. They don't have garage control.
I think they were hoping that someone would peek their head out of garage there and try to get a quick flank out in the mid.
And look at 100 Thieves. Players ready to re-clear. They know no one's embedded towards front B. So they're back to a comfortable 5-on-5. 100
Thieves have sacrificed the forward line on A, though. And now by actually floating back between the A and B site, 100 Thieves do not have an advanced warning system.
So normally what happens is if you fake B,
but KRU can't even click into it.
looking like me with a sheriff there.
Normally
it's a fast pivot C or it's slow A. Right, but this time they've gone slow C.
Just him and Sadak now. There's a full abandonment of this C site.
100 Thieves will have a player already working on this flank. I think #1 priority is flushing Les out of mid.
Les hasn't been dealt with. Oh my god, what a shot!
What?
Catches Asuna jumping circles in mid.
And he's out?
Ridiculous. Now 100 Thieves have to give up dealing with the flank. It's time to work into the site, but a Nightfall is going to slow them down for now. Silence has crept up inside of the dark cover. Now some nice spam from 100 Thieves will swing things back their way. Another kill from Les. Deals with garage. 3 people coming out of the smoke as the cover falls. Sadak from above will rain down problems. Abound for 100 Thieves.
Those are 1v1 somehow.
Yeah, new economic theory.
Yeah, Vora killed
to,
2
you know,
of them.
buy half armor to save
Before
money.
they
Who
managed
needs
to
to
find
What on earth is that shot from
Les?
Les?
Sheriff every round.
Look at this shot. Good lord.
It's just so gross from him.
He's not even waiting for it either.
Oh
He's
my
kind of
God.
waiting
That
first
shouldn't
for
be
the player to
possible.
drop
That is
down
why
to the
he
right,
is
then
that
has to
busted.
make the adjustment.
Wow.
Impressive stuff.
Prediction
I think
spam
it's
kill.
the second kill later in
Wow,
that round
Vora
as
hit
well.
some astonishing shots there.
Anasaris excited about that one. And I think, I honestly think 100 Thieves had the right approach. I cannot blame Asuna whatsoever for dying how he did, but unfortunately, that kill flips the round.
Yeah, usually you're just immortal as the Neon when you're
Yep.
jumping around and doing stuff like that, especially versus Sheriff, but not that time. Now, it is 100 Thieves without much of a buy, as again, Dante trying some tricks of his own. Check out the map, though, where 100 Thieves have moved 3 people now onto the flank, which is going to be their only real shot now that Asuna has fallen up in heaven.
Yeah, just got spammed through that wall, courtesy of Sadak.
Does have a timing.
As Les doesn't know that someone's gotten by him towards long.
How much will it matter, though? It's a Sheriff for Bang. He's going to need to be patient. 1 kill for him. Make it 2. Okay, Bang. It's a 3-on-3 now, and it's going to be only Bang on this site. Trying to come up with something, but nothing to be had there. Dante finishing the round.
Nice cleanup from Crew. Credit to Bang for hitting the shots. He's been excellent for this entire series. But it's still as clean as could be, and I don't think they've deviated much from the way they played this map last time. It's a lot of 4-1s, it's a lot of executes, but the same things are working. Their executes are really good. Les is doing a good job at holding it down as the sole player. You know, when you know they're playing like this, you're like, okay, guys, we need to flush the Cypher.
Okay, 11-7 should be good for KRU here. Again, the fact that they won both pistols is probably going to like mean that this game ends up looking more comfortable than really it should be.
Speed things up into B this time. Walls in, and now the spike already trying to get down on the ground. 100 Thieves are getting right back into it as well. Their duelists are ripping KRU apart. Swift on the retake. Now Les trying to fire back. Some pressure down himself. The first attempt on the defuse, unsuccessful, but now that dart getting the ping. Les not long for this world. MW not long
I hate those plays, man. I hate those. I hate the fucking Omen TP plant B.
They did a great job of knowing when it was their turn to use utility, right?
So fucking slow.
So much to that initial
so slow for you to actually TP in here and then plant the spike, as you see, like.
And instead of trying to play
close, and you have to make noise on the rest of B because you have to protect the Omen here.
Plays back with Timontino,
like that kind of play would work really well as a fake.
With this beautiful Molly stun combo and the 100 Shuri coming in. And at this point,
like if you Omen ulted this with a Neon running in with a wall and spamming
against a
and tapped the spike and then TP away and then like took all of C or took all of A and walked down A at the same time, and that would be cool. A big fight on A.
Over into A lobby, Neons flying forward at one another. Asuna takes the first, nearly had a second through the smoke as well. Now our attention shifts to our Cyphers. How aggressive does Cryo want to be? He bested his opponent in the duel last time, but this time realized there's 3 people coming at him quickly. As the cages to try and lodge himself into backside. Now the support staff arrives. Bang and KRU on the way for 100 Thieves. And
I think the Silence Phoenix has looked very good.
KRU need to take things slowly, but the slow play isn't working for them. Les now bruised and out
TMV,
of this fight.
You seem smart. Do you know why cows have trotters instead of feet?
It took 30 seconds to clear him from that site. Sees 2 players off his initial jiggle and then just backs away. This is how it started though. Kind of just a flip of the round on that A lobby fight.
One enemy with
100 Thieves, after getting that kill, they know it's going to be an acceleration on the other side.
There should be a KRU timeout. I actually think both of KRU's duelists have looked a little below par, is what I would say. Baldy, oh, I really at Masters London want to get a when Sideshow's casting. Baldy over there. What's it like to have no hair? Is it hot? Is it cold? I don't know, cause I'm not bold.
TMV, you used to be thinking man's Valorant, but now you're just thinking about pub quizzes and hoping for quick 2-0 games so you can sleep and have a life outside of Valorant, whatever that means. Not to mention your new foot fetish that permeates every podcast, video, and
Not to mention your new foot fetish that permeates every podcast, video, and stream that is disgraced with your presence. And who even supports the Vikings anyway? They haven't been to a Super Bowl since 1977. Coparder unsubscribed. I mean, I would say that that's good, but it's actually fucking dog shit. Because most of that is true.
This round, of course,
like the FNS one feels like, you know, FNS might fight back on that. I would honestly say that, yeah. I do sometimes want fast 2-0 so that I can sleep. I kind of wanted this to be a fast 2-0 so I could watch one map of the other one.
This time 100 Thieves.
I do want a life outside Valorant.
Hello TMV. I noticed recently that you stream under the moniker Thinking Man's Valorant, but when I tuned into the stream there didn't appear to be much thinking going on. In fact, you and your ragtag gang of degenerates were engaging in a prolonged conversation about something called joy.
Dentro do bomb já. Default, Daniel.
Tá, tô com você, Léo. Rasga esquerda. Calma aí, vai.
Tá defusando, guys.
Matei. Boa. Nice, guys. Vamos fazer um round de cameout agora, Sade.
Não toma esse Cypher do Costa de Class.
That's just a fully
I got some of that. Cypher, long, Boa.
100 Thieves giving up complete control of the site there. End up getting taken down by what is just a really chaotic team fight. credit to
So
Crew
again,
by
they go
also
for so
making the right
that's a
reaction
couple
late in
times
there
they've
when
gone
they
for
realize
this
that
like
flank is
triple
coming through,
flank with a
making the
TP.
call to fight through spawn
This time
together,
Less was just
pinch
chilling
that
here
player
and
up
got a
in
kill
heaven.
on Timmer. This got this
That's what
early
they
kill here.
needed.
The Cypher ult kind of
On
won
the
in that
bad
because they
buy,
very
now
quickly
up
dealt with this.
onto map point. Used a couple of ultimates into the last round, but Silence has held on to the run it back. A great tool at trying to move into the Cypher site, eat up some of the utility, although it's unique tripwires this time, backed into the corner. See if they can avoid Silence on the way in. Not sure if Crew even want to accelerate here now that so much time has been wasted and 100 Thieves started to rotate.
Yeah, 100 Thieves didn't have to use practically anything to get Austin a posted forward A here.
That position allows the 2-stack on B, the 2-stack
See, the thing
on
is with
C.
the FNS one,
Austin
the
knows doesn't wanna
FNS
stick around
4,
too long.
is it's probably look, I don't know if that's rooted in the truth or not because I've been watching FNS streams, but just the way it's worded makes me think that it probably is likely to be rooted in the truth.
Will be heard by Asuna.
He's gonna rewalk.
Why don't I cast for lunch?
TMV,
I'm
the
gonna cast
East
it. All
joking
these
man, but
footsteps going
recently
in,
you
so
appear
already
to
100
have
Thieves
turned
removed
away
3
from the
players onto
culture,
the C site.
socialist,
And
liberal
Timotino
left and
with a chance to
deviated to
punish on the
boring,
flank. There will be a
sad and
trip in
bluey
front of them. So really
analysis
it
of
comes
the
down to the
in-depth
anchors, 3
gameplay
players
review.
on
On
100
behalf
Thieves.
of the
To
whole
stay alive on
Valorant
this map,
community, we
already
want
the
more
duelist
jacking.
dealt with. That is a massacre. Right down the fast lane. This round
Where the
is
fuck
over.
did Silence's flash go?
Perfect read from 100 Thieves
Yeah, it must have
after
disappeared
Timotino
inside
got
the flash
all
again.
the info of those players moving C.
100 Thieves played so active this round. After hearing the pressure C, they
What is
push your
FNS
player
4?
into A. After hearing the rotate
FNS4 is
away,
a command that
courtesy
we
of
have on the
Asuna,
Twitch that
Timotino
says
makes that excellent push down mid. And this is where I think Crew is getting punished.
it says
They're
FNS, we
not
used to watch you for the
leaving
500
index
IQ
in space.
reads,
They're
but
not
lately you've
controlling
traded
it
for the
once they
analysis
leave.
for the
So
too
they're
cool to care
almost always
persona.
backing away
Every match
far
is suddenly a
less.
snooze fest, which
As
is
soon
just a
as you're
convenient excuse for you to
past
stop paying
the
attention.
map is
Telling your
basically
viewers to
yours to
leave
take.
if they don't like it
And now
isn't the
Crew find
flex you
themselves in
think
a
it
situation
is.
where they're not
It's
gonna
just proof
have
that
any of
fame
those
made you
big
thin-skinned.
impact ults.
You built your brand on being the
In these
smartest
last
guy in the
rounds of
server. Now
regulation,
you're
so
just
no
another just
cheap
chatting
way to
streamer.
enter
Like,
into
that
the
is fucking
fight.
harsh.
To get a little more
You know what I mean? Like, that's
Ours
genuinely
across the round was
pretty
Timotino,
fucking
but
harsh.
Let's talk about these anchors. This is still essentially a 2-on-4 lockdown from Cryo and Bang.
Thing is, you say that to me,
Decision
it's
making
just like,
after that
yeah,
flash
it's
pop,
true.
Then immediately surge forward and fight up into those off angles.
There's still more Haven to be played, though, from 100 Thieves. They've been given a chance now to stay alive. 2 more rounds to force overtime. 100 Thieves have mixed up their setup.
Like, I openly lock in for the games that I think matter. Group stages don't fucking matter.
This will be less
I hate my chat too.
Crew as
I
they
mean,
approach
I've been openly hating on the chat for
This
fucking
time it's a
years.
full commitment from Crew.
I think
Let's
most of
hear
you are
it
little
with the gang.
fucking losers. But not you. Not you, dear viewer. You're not a loser, but most of these other losers are losers. You know what I mean?
Now the Cypher has been revealed by a Prowler. Crew decide they don't want to commit in. They've eaten up Asuna's ultimate. There's going to be no time left on that.
The difference is that 100 Thieves have not stepped into space elsewhere on the map. They have a ton of
What?
question marks, so they
You
have to
hate
re-clear.
King Man's
Exactly.
Valorant?
Timotino gets in front of
What?
this play already.
Why?
Crew
Don't
have
you
been
love
waiting
me?
for it. Les is holding. Shots fired both directions, but now
Okay, the fact that that's
game is
just
up,
Les,
right?
though?
But they
Both
only
teams.
saw the Cypher.
Yeah,
That's
what
true.
does he
Crew
mean the
might wanna
game's
still
up?
freeze and look to re-hit
Ripley's
here,
game?
expecting them
It's
to
not up.
rotate away, thinking that's just a lurk. But they're
how
still
long,
here.
How long can you wait? Timotino, no flashes left, so he's just walking out into the open, baiting for Cryo in the corner. Good movement is 1 kill. Traded evenly.
get that
now
up?
Crew
You did.
continue into this site, but
Good
Timotino
trade.
waiting around the other side. Brings this down within 1 player. Crew get low on the clock, but should be able to plant this spike with numbers advantage in the post plant.
Both players coming from spawn. They have a lot of tools, and it's a guy that's been excellent
Okay,
all
they
day.
should
Can
actually be
Bang
able to
keep
work out
this
that
game
both are there.
alive?
Bang, blinded
definitely
up
know
and
now.
out for the count. It's all on for, and now 1
What?
kill goes his way.
So low.
But there won't be anything left.
That's kind of a
behind.
weird
Les takes the round.
anticlimactic
and the map for
ending.
Crew. We're headed to split.
That was a
It
tight.
was, yeah. Crew put together some nice A rounds, but if they didn't win double pistol, they're not winning that map.
Yeah.
I guess if the pistols went even,
Yeah,
then
maybe.
then who knows who would have won? Who knows? But they definitely didn't look comfortable.
In the
They
late
did not
rounds,
look
and also just a handful.
Yeah, it's rough.
The classic 100 Thieves fake hope. Well, I think Split should be the most one-sided map in Crew's flavor.
The flavor, the flavor,
Of the
flavor.
3. But who knows? Who knows? I think Timo looked better this time. Les was definitely their best player, though, for KRU on this map. Les did so much for them.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't think Silence has had a particularly good game today.
No. He played well in that final
DMV,
round.
let's be honest, Valorant isn't your job, it's a hobby. You leave halfway through the games to go have a life. What other Valorant content creator has a life? Start taking this thing seriously or change your name, you false advertising, part-timing fetish freak. See, again, the problem is, like, it just doesn't hit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not hitting. How was tennis, by the way? Did you get better?
Now this is going to sound obnoxious.
There we go.
But I went to a beginner's class because I feel like it's very presumptuous. If a club is offering beginner, intermediate, and advanced, I think it's very presumptuous to go, oh, I'm actually an intermediate player, I'm an advanced player, or whatever. So I was like, all right, B's going to the beginning class, I'll go to the beginning class as well to see what it's like. Worst case scenario, you just work on some fundamental stuff. And it was still pleasant. It was just like very, very fundamental.
They taught you how to bounce the ball.
It was a bit more than that, but they were just basically practicing forehands and backhands. Yeah, there was a little bit of approaching the net and volley practice as well, which is a bit of a weak point of my game. So I was all right practicing more of that. But
Anonymous Gifter, thanks for the tier 1 to enjoy your life. I agree.
I need to go to the next class up. I'm too good for those fucking fools.
Well, how often do you play tennis?
I mean, I do play tennis more than everybody else there, yeah. Like, if I was still a beginner at that point, that would be, I'm a talentless wreck.
Competir y todo eso necesita cuidarse. Nosotros somos atletas que jugamos con nuestras mentes, no con nuestros cuerpos. Entonces necesitas que alguien cuide esa parte mental, que te ayude, porque no somos superhéroes. Y tener a alguien que siempre está diciendo, mira, esto no es saludable, de esta forma no hables porque pasa esto y esto, intenta esto otro. Todo eso te ayuda a crear un ambiente del equipo muy sano, muy saludable y que te da ganas de estar con ellos, te da ganas de estar el día a día, compartir las derrotas, las victorias, sonreír. Y todo eso se debe gracias al apoyo psicológico que tenemos de Artur.
Right off the bat.
No.
And there you could see Sadak talking about the importance of the mental strength you have to have in this game. And that mental fortitude manages to force this match into a map 3. And we have some bingo slots
Yeah,
to
the
cover
important
here.
stuff here, okay?
Yeah,
First of
Gigi,
all,
come
we've
on.
had a less 4K, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Multiple.
Yeah, okay, I'll hold it for
A lot
you.
of them.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We've
I got
had
you.
a crew map win now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This isn't the best easel.
Notice how we've gone against the rules and made it a map win instead
No,
of
no. Okay, listen, there's
Okay.
reason
Fucking
though.
crew
Because
win
if it's
for
only
winning
a
a map.
series win, that eliminates 3 possible things. So if 100 Thieves didn't win the series, we can't win here, we can't win here, we can't win diagonally. And
Guys,
also, this is a free space.
It is that deep.
But
I'm
isn't
going to
that
mark
the
off the
point?
free space because that's the rules of bingo.
Yeah.
There was a thrifty, no?
There was a thrifty. There was, in fact, a thrifty.
Yeah, okay.
What else do we
Come on,
have?
what do we have here? What do we have?
I think that's it.
Series scored 2-1.
Series
Series
score
score 2-1
Ah,
because
yes.
no matter what, it's going to be
Hello,
2-1.
me.
Oh, Mimi? What do
I
you...
hate to litigate the rules of bingo,
Oh,
but
please litigate.
isn't the point of the game that not every number comes up? If every number comes up in bingo, then everyone would
Yeah,
win, which
Emily.
isn't the point. There's supposed to be losers in bingo.
Yeah.
Not limitations on the numbers.
Okay,
Like, if a
all
number
right.
gets called, that doesn't
So-
mean like they're automatically winning.
It's random chance, though.
Okay.
Is it not also random chance?
You
Well,
know
it's not
what?
random chance, but it's chance the team wins or loses.
You know
What
what?
about the game?
Certain numbers don't
I think
have
everyone
rules.
should win.
What are we doing here? What's going on?
Certain numbers do not have
Nice
rules.
posture, thanks for
All
being
numbers are
here.
equal in bingo.
Talk about Valorant.
Talk
Bingo,
about the
please.
match.
I mean, that is... Mimi is channeling her in a sideshow right there. The contrarian.
Well, why? You're the contrarian, bro. I don't know how your projection knows
It's
no
so
limits.
easy, man. It's so easy. I don't care about bingo. I'm saying that that's more you because, you know, that's like an old person thing. Tory type thing.
To care about bingo.
Yeah. Yeah, Shio's more contrarian than me.
Shio...
He's the ultimate contrarian. He'll say stuff he doesn't believe at all.
No, I agree, but he's a contrarian for like the love of the unusual. You're a contrarian for the love of the pedantry. It's very different. It's very different.
Sometimes I do it for, I would say a decent amount of time, particularly when talking to you, I do it for the love of the rage bait, which again, you fell for quite quickly
that's
there.
also true. I fall for the rage bait all the time. I will snap like a barky little.
What does contrarian mean? A contrarian is someone who just, you know, like, you say like, oh, you know, bread is good, isn't it? And they're like, well, is bread that good? You know, some people can't have, you know, different types of foods, so is bread good for them? Huh? You know, some people have celiac disease, you know, things like that. That's what a contrarian. You just, you know, you're just counteracting a point. So British people? I mean, to an extent, yeah. But you can get some good rage bait by being a contrarian. That's definitely something you can get. Map score, Bread? I'm going to say this one will be 2-1. TMV, why are Europeans so mean? I mean, we left that EU shit, so... You know, don't ask me. What do you mean, Europeans? You mean everyone in Europe? Because I think that's a bit harsh. Like, there's no way that most Danish people... I mean, what are they going to do to you? You know? Who are the nicest people in Europe? Probably is somewhere like Norway or Denmark. Or Finland or something. But Finland are a bit freaky. Only rude people in Europe are the Germans and British? Oh, I don't think British people are mostly rude. I think, don't British have the opposite thing? Aren't we the opposite of rude? British people are like overly polite, if anything, I think. For the most part. I mean, of course, you got your fucking, like, idiots. But everyone's got their idiots. But I think for the most part, like, British culture is also about being polite. Where do you think the Canadians got it from? Passive aggressive all the time? But passive aggressive in a way is like is the polite way of doing it. You know what I mean? Like to be passive aggressive in a way is to be not rude. Because you're not being aggressively aggressive, you're being passive aggressive. So you're trying to like mimic the fact that you're trying to, you know, trying to hide the fact that you're angry behind put some politeness. Go to another country and expect us to talk your language. Not very nice, is it? I mean, to an extent, though, like, I actually saw a thing about this recently that, like, if you think about it from a logical perspective, it kind of just makes sense. Let's say I went to, you know, just Denmark, because that was in my mind from before. If I went to Denmark, how long must I have been trying to learn Danish for me to speak to the average Danish person and my Danish be better than their English? I'd probably need like an average of about... I'd have to be learning Danish for like 5 years for my Danish to be better than the average Danish person's English. So you get to a point where going to like a decent amount of countries, it's like, you know, what's the point? Like if I went to Denmark, what would be the point in me learning any Danish? Because as soon as I start speaking Danish, they're just going to be like, well, let's just speak in English. I can speak English.
British culture is stepping off a 20 quid Ryanair flight to the south of Portugal/Spain and patronize every local as if they're slow because they don't speak your language in their country.
Yeah, but I think, again, you're using like the stereotype of the worst type of English people. Like, I'm sure whatever country you're from, if you took the stereotype of the worst type of people from your country, it wouldn't reflect well on your country, would it? That's the same people who, you know, are the fucking idiots who, you know, go to the fucking south of Spain every year and fucking... That is everyone in Britain. So you think that that's me? You think that's Sideshow? You think Sideshow's going to the south of Spain and being like, "Oi, oi, love, fucking speak English, yeah?" Sideshow's a bad example, to be fair.
Going for those aggressive early plays that KRU likes.
It's interesting because the first two maps of this series.
Sideshow, have you ever been on a lad's holiday to
There
Spain?
are some differences in agents, but the main ideas were
I've
the
never
same.
been on
This
a
is our
lad's
first time
holiday.
seeing wildly
Didn't have any
different
friends.
reads
Forgot about that.
for the two teams and how these different styles are going to end up.
Had.
Don't have any money.
Had.
But it's similar for KRU.
Kane
All
is
five
fair,
players
but
fight together early.
Oh, nice
Who do
shot
you
from
think is
Vorak.
winning
Catches
Liverpool
MW after his
versus
teammates
Manchester
already come
United?
into the
Also,
site.
who is winning the World Cup
As a matter of fact,
2026?
Dante has found himself all the way forward in screens, a shorty in hand. Chooses to fall back.
Who's
forward.
winning?
Now is,
Who's winning Liverpool Man U? Probably knowing Liverpool Man U, the game will be hyped up to fuck and it'll be a boring 0-0 or something, or like a boring 1-1.
Difficult for KRU with only 2 players left alive.
Okay, well, 100 Thieves chance to win a pistol.
In isolated positions, no less.
I mean, let's see how the Neon does
There's a
against...
gap in the smoke.
Ooh.
Somehow giving Les an angle into the fight. Silence gets one down there as well. It's now Les in a 1-on-2. Worried about a player up high. Half stick already for Austin. Now Les down low. Gets a third on the round. Who is this guy? But the full stick is there regardless. 100 Thieves will take the round. With both teams coming away with 1 survivor.
Yeah, incredible that even looked somewhat possible at the end there for KRU. But it was
Europeans are louder than America. That is definitely not true. At least here in the UK.
Condense back, make sure they held on to Heaven Drive.
Ow.
Did we have to show that again?
I think we did, actually, legally.
It was an inflex point of the round, right? If Sodak lives there, gets Heaven control.
Well, Asuna would die for one.
Yes.
It wouldn't full stick the defuse.
Yes.
Frenzy giveth, the frenzy taketh.
Call that the butterfly effect.
Usually the butterfly effect, it's a little bit less obvious, but this one,
it's
very obvious.
The moth effect.
Yeah. Well, does mean that 100 Thieves have 4 Spectres into this round. I've never seen quite so many Spectres purchased in professional Valorant. But Bang's happy to find those 3 kills, and hey, this time Sodak's Frenzy will give him a bit better luck than the last time around.
Oh no.
Not too bad either for MW.
Yeah, a bit of damage done this round already. Sidak is going to be a menace, walking around in heaven with the judge. But you see how passive 100 Thieves are setting up now.
I'm going to say he's a menace if anyone is playing, you know, close angles, but 100 Thieves have really spread out now to deny that possibility, and now get notice of where that spike is going to drop onto the ground. Play this one out accordingly.
You don't want to make noise there, generally.
You don't say, well, maybe he wants to bait them into it.
Oh, wow.
No. I think he wishes he had anyone left to try and help him out. That'll be a 4K for Bang to get this 3rd map started.
Nice eco frags for him.
Have I seen the red button, blue button question? Yeah.
Sure, 100 Thieves victory, and then gets gets a little silly in the
Hi,
middle.
Sideshow. I've
a
been
bit of
watching
damage
you
done,
since
but
Overwatch
no harm,
League
no
Season
foul.
1 when I
400
was
Thieves.
13, and now I'm
Start to
graduating
get to
from
look
college
at
next
how
Friday.
KRU wants to play on this
Fucking
attack side.
hell,
Generally,
how's that make you
they
feel?
go for a lot of executes,
That
they go
makes
for
me
a lot of
feel
early
like
aggression.
a
Those rounds you're talking about where they're just like
little
fighting up mid or
man.
up A ramp
Like
with the neon
old
and the fade
fucking
combined.
old man.
I mean, it's actually kind of great.
It's
Some
a
of
pretty
my
hard counter to that, right?
friends
One
who like
slow
I
arc,
met
and instantly you're
through like
at least
another friend
cancel that
who he
for a
went
bit
to
on
uni
that type
with.
of play.
Like they were watching you in Overwatch as well, and then when they found out like what my job was and stuff, they're like, "Wait, you know Sideshow?" And Brent.
He will escape just narrowly.
2 health.
It's strange how much Overwatch League, like,
and they
the
keep a player
reach of
posted
Overwatch
in B
League was
main.
very
Who
long.
wants to re-clear it?
I keep running into people
keeping
that are
this
like
fight over on B.
Well, earlier as well, I got a YouTube chat saying, "Hi, Brent. Really love the streams."
He's so aggro on that.
That confuses me every time.
Vora spotted him out. I'm not sure what's going on the A side, but it will just be a 1-for-1.
That's just like, do us ginger British people, are we all the same to you?
Vora did see less going for that.
And on a bonus round, a 1-for-1 where you get a gun, you kill the lurk feels pretty good. Now you can read into that this basically has to be a B finish.
Yeah, and there's another slow orb that now goes down to make all of this utility from KRU mean absolutely nothing. No paint shells to play with though, so that stall is now running out. Dante a little bit too hard to track there with just the pistol in hand, but Timotino going to give a good run of things now until he gets shot down through the box.
This is winnable for Cryo. 1-on-2. Both players incredibly
Big
low on
bite.
health.
Could be crazy here.
And a molly to play with.
No idea. Well, now he knows exactly where both of them are. As soon as Sadok shows in main. Cryo waiting to see when they'll give him a fight. The silent drop, but Sadok spots it. And now the swing on the other side.
How
Good
long have
tandem
you been
play.
streaming? Like how
The
how
two
old
vets
is
of
your
KRU
oldest
to
subscriber?
take this round.
Yeah, nice walk up there from MW.
Like,
shut
how old
things
are
down
they
and keep
in
things
years?
Not
secure.
in fucking
How long?
years.
How long?
Yeah,
This
like
routine,
how
it is
long
really
this?
interesting
What's
to
the
kind of
longest sub?
Think about where these players have been.
I think I started
None of them coming
streaming
into their first year here, but
14?
you look at Dante last year, who did play with
And I
KRU,
think
but
I got
didn't
partner
really go
in
their way. Silence, who was on that
2016
ill-fated
maybe?
2G
Maybe
roster, and
2015,
W,
I
who's been
can't
on some of the
remember.
teams who've had the lowest performances in Americas as well. To now come
I do
together
have some
with
subs who
that star duo
have
from
been
South
around for a
America and
long time.
find something truly successful.
Something tells me we might be seeing this
Most
utility
of the people
get
from
traded
that,
out in B
like,
main
very early
pretty
era,
frequently.
though, are
Between these two
gone.
squads.
Dead.
Check in very
Early
occasionally.
Sage Wall, actually.
Yeah, they died of old age.
Asuna going to pick up an orb after denying that space, but it comes at the cost of any
Let's get
mid-control
the
for 100
eating
Thieves for
sun
now.
question.
It also
Oh,
means it's
Jesus.
going to drop at about 50 seconds.
If
so
you're
that's
wondering what
good
button I would press,
information.
to me the button
For now,
pressing
it
is
lets
just
them
a
walk
very
back
basic
and try to
logic
reclaim
test
space, at least in B heaven.
of everyone who has a logical brain will realize that if everyone just presses the red button, then that's fine. But as we figured out the other day, a decent amount of the population is illiterate. So therefore, they're going to press the blue button, probably. And then there's another, even if you aren't illiterate, there's a good portion of people that are dumb. So you might as well just press the blue button. Also, if you press the red button and it loses, or if you press the red button and 50% of people die, or roughly,
into it though.
But they don't leave a player.
like, are you going to be happy with that? Is that a good? Are you going to be like, oh, that's fine because I lived and 50% of people died? Like,
without his players sticking around in heaven, now he doesn't.
you might as well
hold
just press the
forward
blue
line.
one
He's
and be
worried
like,
about someone
okay,
coming up through
either
vents
we all
because of
live
the
or
attention.
I'm gone.
The supportive flashes will tell him there's people here, though. He'll make his chance.
Paint shells down, but Dante is too quick on it. Timotino
Still got 3 people here. They actually should still win this round.
Luckily, Cryo is there's a second line of defense. That's not going to be too much help to Vora, who drops
Got a plan.
in an instant. Bang's still here now, pinged out by the Nightfall. He gets traded quickly. So KRU with good play off one another. Advance into the site. Now Cryo can't hear anything, but it doesn't matter. He is lethal with 3 already into the round. And Les is so low as well. Quiet from him. Waiting for that overstep. He knows he needs it, and he gets it. 1 bullet, 1 kill. That's what Les must have in this moment. He won't find it. Asuna will steady the course for 100 Thieves.
Great retake there from 100 Thieves, and they keep it cool against an opponent who's been so good. Little eco-res to get Cryo back online.
Yeah, see how little money is in the pockets of 100 Thieves. That gun being saved over is a big deal.
Yeah, heads-up play from them. But taking a look at this round, KRU, I feel like they spent a lot of time to not actually leave many embeds. They ended with this super late push, where 100 Thieves, it was a pretty simple matter.
People want me to ask you this question
really
of
quick rotations actually to deal with
that
this
someone asked
problem
me.
and trade it out.
I don't
here.
like the question, but here it is.
I'd like to see them try and
If
get
you
Lex
had
a little
to
bit more active. He had that
eat
round, I think,
someone's
round
thumb,
2 or 3 where he just kinda
or have
sent it
your
on A,
thumb
but
eaten,
I think he plays really well
whilst
when
it's
he's in
still
positions where
attached
he
to
can
a
fight.
live
This one,
body.
though, just a full team fight looking like it early.
I'm not sure if they're going to get it. No, Sadok teleports onto the right side of the wall, I suppose.
Nice anti
Quickly in front of that
What
one.
the fuck are you
As
talking
Asuna
about?
backs away.
People ask me this question, and now they're like,
one
"Ooh,
right.
a
How
sideshow,"
would
and I'm sick
but
of them
how-
asking.
As Crew
How would you
slow
eat
things
it if it was
down.
attached to someone's body? Like,
Take
I'm not even
control out
allowed
of
to chop
ramps.
it off and grill it
Oh.
or anything. I literally have to
Wait
just
for this
eat
fight
it
to
off
come
their
their way.
hand.
Yeah,
How am I going to get through the bomb?
Spot.
with a
Here's
lot of
out
effort.
A couple players. As Crew
Oh, that's
quickly
fucking madness.
sees control
Well,
over
it's your
heaven.
thumb
No
if
one
it's
looking
not.
at
Now,
Cryo,
what on
though.
earth is going
Those
on
two
there? How
kills
is nobody
instantly take the
controlling
win.
angle or smoking?
You know what? I
Sails
take
out
back
Crew.
what I said.
It
America's
takes
is
such a
fucking
good
dog
timing
shit.
there. Now
This
4 on
is
3, 100
lowering my
Thieves just have them
confidence for
locked
sure.
down.
Yeah, Bang has that flank fully contained. Vora, though, crouching down, gets picked off. That opens up a big gap in mid. At the same time, Bang drops on the flank. So now Crew almost
spike,
have too
the
many
spike.
options. They could go just about anywhere.
And the
two
Sage is
licks
already here.
Cryo. Tells us
Don't
in
matter.
front of the fight, but
Sadak is
Asu's not ready
flying
for it.
and
That was even a little
Asuna's
quicker
body mid-round.
than it would have been expected, because Sadak
Oh,
wasn't
they're
one of those
winning
players
the
in vents.
thrift.
Sees that
Fucking
timing and
4K,
it's
man.
Sadak with
Holy.
the mind read, a
God round.
50 round for Crew.
Okay, so like 4K
100 Thieves
there.
can still qualify next week, but they have
the
to beat
win, and
Fury.
They were completely encircled.
Yeah, the start of the round 2 is so ridiculous because he teleports on the other side of a
Across,
sage
yeah.
wall.
There's no
one's
way,
there with him.
Venomous
I mean,
Well,
that's
you've been
really
watching
good.
since Copenhagen. There's no fucking
trying
way.
to slide ahead to get on top of the wall as it went up, but ends up just taking a one-on-one. They're in a bad position in heaven, but they just take 2 different brawls, win them both, and take away a 3-on-5 victory. On top of that, 100
And
Thieves'
they're only
money
kill.
is boom.
Yeah, and
round.
again, it's these thrifty rounds. Like, Crew won multiple
You're the
50s
earliest follower,
back
Red
on
Frosty.
Haven.
No
What
way.
was a 13-10? That was
Yeah.
the
Are you
difference.
actually?
How does
Crew
Sadak
are
look so
very
young?
crisp, very
I know,
clinical when it
I know.
comes to
He
their
looks so
own.
I know that
different.
CN was like the
the hate in his
third
Even doing all
person
the
in
little things,
the
pick up the orb on the way into
I think
the
it's
site.
the fact that he's
Taking
In
their
the
time, making
Discord?
sure that MW gets the
allows
plant
him to
down.
look
Sadok's
that
already got the
youthful
ult. He doesn't need the extra orbs.
Bright-eyed and bushy tail.
They're a very thorough team.
Oh,
They're getting a little bit
except when
lost.
they
Good
went
time to
wrong
say that.
direction.
Yeah,
These things happen sometimes. Sadok is a very thorough player, though, you have to say.
If you were here at
Which is why he
Copenhagen, I mean, that is
swings in
early.
front of the
Because that was the first tournament I streamed. I did have a couple streams before that, but
Any more accolades to give to
that
Crew
was
this
that was
round?
pretty early.
They're
I'm
really
out.
good in 3v1s. They
I
always
probably
close
had
these
only been
out.
streaming for like a month or
Stop
two
it,
at that
we
point.
can't be saying these types of things.
See?
So it's just
Copenhagen was in what, June
everything you say is
22?
correct.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I
Well,
suppose so.
we're all tied up now. 3 apiece.
And now looking ahead to this round.
Oh, was it
money
July?
Up. This is going to be a big one for Ultimates. 3 apiece on each side. Crew thus far, they've actually shown us quite a few slower rounds, but I feel like even when they're doing so, it's normally still that kind of same 4-1 style, take an extremity, and then work back the other way.
Yes, but Mimi, I spy with my little eye of eyes operator again. Silence has been loving to pick up the
Yeah,
op.
sounds up. I
on
mean,
the
he's been picking
Vice.
up the op. Hasn't been great,
Attack
but
or defense. This time he's trying to look mid, but there's a Viper's pit.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to rethink his decisions.
It made a little more sense to me when he was playing against Cryo on the Chamber, who wanted to swing into him with the op. Here, I think he's a bit more hard.
okay, you got the Sage Wall. You're gonna have to break that Sage Wall on A. Or like you can't do anything before
Sage
that.
Wall is A, stopping the lurk.
Yeah.
And Crew have an op in B main. That's it. So I'm not really sure where Crew think they're going to go from here, other than waiting for that Sage Wall to eventually time out, which it's been mostly
You're
broken.
gonna actually try and aggro this? Okay, they wait for the Sage Wall.
I don't think Silence is going to get an opposite. They're trying to just shove into this pit.
Wow, scouting it out with the Omen, sliding quickly behind it is Dante. No kill found just yet, but that almost certainly will deny the pit. Now Vora, I'm not sure if he was spotted there. Dante seems very suspicious of the angle.
Holy,
and
what
for
a
good
clear.
reason. Crew rip apart mid, and Cryo
How have they done that? How is that
There's only
possible?
2 players remaining.
Oh, no.
Timotino
Oh,
tries to
wait,
lock it down. The
winnable.
showstopper could be everything. How many
no.
does it
They
find?
baited it out
Nada.
perfectly again.
Zilch.
This guy cannot hit an
Fortitude.
off shot.
And now Timotino
And thinks he's way better with an op than he is.
With that operator out of main, he skids away.
One more for the row?
Please, bro, just one more. Please, bro, just one more
But
option.
battered and bruised, he will eventually fall this round.
I mean, that clear into rope was
just
just
collapsing
diabolical.
from the 100
Dante
Thieves camp.
jumps and then tags back on the rope.
Even Asna has to deal with this ridiculous angle. No chance for him. That round's all KRU's.
Another round now. We're looking at the map.
I mean, that is
think
an
that KRU
insane.
Or rather, that 100 Thieves is in such a.
I did
winning
think initially they had done
position,
well
the way
because
they're set up
they
with the
used like a
equipment they have.
stun.
Play CS2 are always surprised the Valorant pros get away with shooting corpses because you can get fined for it in CS
onto the
Pro
pit
events.
was so well done.
Then he says, soft
You
game
can
for
see it again here.
children.
Basically, kind of ended up being like a checkmate onto him, right?
that
Because it's the
movement is
Omen ult which pushes you back. There's a
There's
volley
no
in the,
way
in the
that
factor
CS
too.
players are
As a
getting
Neon is
fined for
sliding and
shooting
stunning on you
bodies.
behind
If they
the
are, that's the
Prowler.
softest
You
shit
either
I've ever
stay
heard.
and die or back away.
I mean,
and
they're
despite the fact
saying
that they
that
don't actually get a
Valorant
kill
I
on
mean,
it,
yeah.
it lets them work
and they're getting
deeper,
fined for shooting
secure that
bodies.
map
There's
control,
no way
and get
that's
the
true.
kills
I
that they
don't
got in
believe you.
vents.
Who was it, your dad or
Seems like
granddad?
that
What
same
CS
play
was? Soft
scouting into the
lads?
Viper's pit with the Omen
Yeah,
before. It
my
seems very
grandpa,
effective.
yeah. Calling me a soft lad when I do something stupid.
Of it and finding the sole player who is securing them into the tough position and fighting through into it. So I am really curious as to what they're talking about in this timeout, especially like in this round where they're just going into a pretty low buy.
One thing I want to see from 100 Thieves is them maybe pairing up and working together a little better. When these execs have come in from KRU, it's been pretty isolating to 100
Back
Thieves.
on an
They're
eco. Always
scampering
feels like
back.
100
One
Thieves are on
guy goes
ecos,
up into
man.
mail, the other goes into vents.
I wouldn't also hate to see when they are in these advantaged positions, instead of just holding and waiting, just committing together to a fight and pressing the advantage.
Pretty passive.
This round, they're actually holding hands over on B. You can only see Timotino on the minimap, but he's got a friend right underneath him in the form of Bang.
They have become one on the B site.
They have melded. Will it be enough? Will KRU even go that direction? Not yet.
We've seen that variant of the Poison Orb thrown a lot more recently. I think it's great for scaling into vents, which it's very rare to actually see an anchor play.
It's also very good for Neon to pop out of on the left side into mail.
Wow.
Utility exchanged. Sending Cryo
Problem is they don't have their fade here. Like
Yeah,
this
the
could be pretty
shotgun, so he's
bad
gonna
against
wanna
the
post back up there on top
against
of
the
Bob.
Bucky.
Jumps up, but
just
Sonic
not
was
quite
waiting
enough.
for it. Gets a lot of damage down. 5 HP.
Spike is alone, which I don't
on
love.
the in-game leader.
Yeah, maybe getting betrayed by the Bucky a little bit there.
30 seconds left.
And, well, KRU...
25 seconds?
Yeah, I think they're going to commit
They're
him
gonna
to
have
be
to come
here
to the
where
site.
the meld has actually turned into 3 players of 100 Thieves. Bang out of the equation, though, means that, well,
quite nice.
meld's not going to pay off much for 100 Thieves. Silence.
That was quite
with that
quite
help
nice.
shot takes a flawless round for KRU.
And
Understanding
the
from
thing is, I wasn't
KRU.
worried at all seeing them hit into a
Looking
grease
better
stack
from
with
them.
20 seconds left.
Why should you be? It's
No.
just like Unbind when it worked every time.
Yep. Never a problem for KRU. They're up 5-3 now. And we get into the real
He did hit an
meat
op
of
shot.
what was discussed in 100 Thieves timeout. One of the changes is an operator getting purchased here for Timotino.
Smooth
Like,
operator.
With Timo on the raise, it'll be him picking it up instead.
What do you make of that decision? Where do you want to see him go?
Yeah, I would like to see him just press up in towards mid, which is where he's playing here. But KRU, this round, they're just going to go straight towards the extremity. 4 players in A main.
I started watching you when I was 14 to 15 and I just finished my first term of uni.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, when you said that, I thought
For a team that does play
finished
a lot
your
of
first term of
deep side,
uni
I
when
think
you were
that
14 or
having
15.
that op just late round posted on angle is big for information.
Ah, the English language.
Don't forget there's an attack op. This time it belongs to Les. And there may be a 1v1 on the cards. Timotino reveals his purchase, and
The
that's
attack
going to signal
operator
the go
is
button
not,
for KRU. Dante down
it's
low
not the win
already.
condition they think it
Borges
is,
needs
though.
1 bullet, but it won't be there. Dante is just simply too quick with it. Now recovers the spike as well. He's the only guy on the site for KRU. getting it all done for his team. This time, Silence picks up the operator.
Ooh, I thought you were about. I thought it was going to be another sideshow curse.
2-on-2 in the post. Cryo
Not planted for him
4-3.
either.
I mean, this is
so,
not
Settles the score. But Sadak has a ridiculous timing.
Oh.
He's waiting for it as well. Wants to get as far
Bro, you
out
gotta-
as he can, but there's not a lot of time. Bang is just sticking the defuse. Bang is holding it through this one. The spam is not there. Another full stick for 100 Thieves. Repeat of the
Bro's trying to
pistol
play
round.
with his
They'll
food.
take it away.
Such a big chance there. But unfortunately, the dark cover, the spam, none of it connected.
TMV, we used to tune in for Insight. Oh, I thought that said could get anywhere else. That would have been funny. Couldn't get anywhere else. Now most matches are written off before the first pistol, unable to win you back half the time because you're at a pub quiz instead. When you do show up, the breaks are spent playing random games while the viewers sit there wondering why they're watching. The VFL rigging. See, again, they would have been funny if you said TMV. We initially came to watch you to get analysis you could get anywhere else. That would have been funny.
100 Thieves go back to this two-player setup in mid, the Raze and the Viper. An effective combo on this map. Crew have also thrown that same orb as well if they want to cross over into vents. Quick slide sends Timotino packing.
That's smoke, man.
So Crew walk back towards heaven. 3 players from 100 Thieves here ready to fight.
Careful now, that paranoia is gonna rip you apart. 100 Thieves now scattered into the wind with Asuna zooming up the ropes. No kill for him, but Bang turns around for one of his own.
Yo, Spike
Crew
MW.
decide they don't want anything to do with those players up in B.
That should be an easy res.
On the other side though, settles it at 4.
I mean, that is a scary play to make. MW is alone mid with the spike, just sprang. Unfortunately for his efforts, it's immediately nullified by the res.
Yeah, MW actually goes back into mid to throw the Prowler to pretend there's a little bit more punch behind it.
They got the Sage Wall in B main, so this
as well, but
it's just gone down.
Flush with the wall here. And the support inbound. Timotino satchels in, and it's
Nice
Vora
distraction.
with 2 kills. That distraction sets up for the anchor to get a couple of kills. Now Timotino with that judge in hand. Needs to get in here somehow. He gets a kill. How on earth has he done that? Less into the open now as the double swing comes in.
If he could have timing that and got a pit down, that could have been crazy. But
and even things at 5.
okay, 5-5.
That was
I mean,
a really
winnable.
great hold in mid from 100 Thieves early in that round.
Do I have my oldest streams archive? No, I don't think
Paranoia
so.
from their opponent connects first, but everyone was in a position. That's how he got it. Okay.
They
I mean,
might.
normally
Some
you
of
look
the
at
old
this and you
streams
think
might be
Austin's gonna
on.
be the guy doing silly stuff on ropes, but it's him instead. The same round.
Well, a lot of the old streams are only on
Opti.
Twitch, though. Is the problem.
Like, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. I thought it was a 2v2 the whole time.
I do an impression of Tarek, some
Well, you
FNS
certainly don't
was
love to
fine.
hear that one,
I
but,
can't do a
the
Tarek or
round,
FNS impression.
It's all
And
good.
my Som is clearly worse than Shio's.
Timeout after suffering.
Come on, man! 100 Thieves, man! Come on!
Hey Mr. TMV, I've been subbed to since May 2022 and I remember you crashing out over Optic throwing that 1v3 against Devi LOL.
I can't remember that, I'll be honest. I can't remember that.
What's up, side bitch? Still on that Valo shit? Question mark? Lol. Oh no, it's Chad from high school. He found my ass. Oh yeah, I'm still doing video games, dude. I'm still doing video games, but it's like cool and stuff now.
Yeah. Side
They
bitch.
pay me. They pay me. They pay me a lot, but a lot of money.
You got bullied in high school?
In high school? No.
Primary school, though?
I was a nerdy kid in primary school. I would say that I was like
There are
not
some other
particularly
problems
popular
though,
in
like
primary
taste
school,
stun,
but I wasn't
especially if Timotino wants to go out here too
from like
actively.
From
well,
like
Timotino
secondary
pinged
school
away
onwards.
at and
This was
running
chill
away.
as
It's
fuck
a pretty
where I
good
was.
signal that that's an op in hand. Otherwise, he would have just shot the haunt.
I like the off angle here.
Yeah, takes the high line this time. Catches Sadak out.
I mean, they're getting kind of owned by this
Almost
off.
gets another. That confidence is big as Vora gets a straggler.
If 100 Thieves don't win this game, I think they're going to be pretty disappointed. Oh, obviously they're going to be disappointed, but like...
Still rolling.
I mean, KRU just have no control.
They look like the better team.
Right, you say it. The step into B main. Yeah, there's also a Sage wall down in mid. And the operator is carving on A.
It's so true.
Well...
Well, that's
I
one way to
think
get
you,
back in.
Shio and Sideshow should do a FNS... Who would be who out of FNS, Tarek, and Som in our trio?
See if Silence can cook anything up here. He's already crossed into pillar. Okay, Silence, 3 on the round.
Oh, but then you run... Oh, the nade. I was going to say, why the fuck are you running back?
Back in main.
Ult?
Timotino not giving him a fight.
And try to win.
I have the spike.
And neither is Cryo.
He swings that and he knows that
they know time is working against Silence.
Timo has a rocket.
Does he want to pull the trigger on that? He'd love to hold on to that for the last round of the half, but he might have to go for it regardless just to guarantee the round, which he will. 3 kills for Timotino, and 100 Thieves take the lead.
Yeah, that rocket late round is
I'm FNS? Why am I FNS? I can't do an FNS impression. What do I talk about? Arsenal?
The plant, or you're planting, and then he's just swinging you. Either way, it makes the decision so tough. Because his teammate will be swinging exactly the same time he's jumping around the corner with it.
Yeah, Timotino with that rocket wins the round, but really the work he did with the op in A heaven.
Oh, I can't be an Arsenal and EG fan.
This op has been highly impactful.
How do I feel about the Vikings draft?
Picked up midway through this
I don't know. I think it's fucking crazy that anyone feels anything about that draft.
And Timotino tries the op.
Like the players who you drafted could be shit, could be good. Who knows?
Go with things in the middle of this half, but
you know,
100 Thieves looking to pull ahead. It's Timo.
Okay, Dante is out, and so is Timotino. And Bang with the spam shots as well. Blow out the candle, I guess. This is back-to-back rounds now where KRU had no chance from the get-go.
Yeah,
there's no way Tarek is still on his phone for most of these games. There's no way.
5 and 9 coming out the half. The last time they played Split, he was an absolute menace on attack. Here, 100 Thieves have solutions. Still
you don't need to be an evil gooner.
They scale up towards heaven, look to find a pick.
And eventually, KRU will have ultimates, but only if the post plant is afforded to them. And right now, this push and pull as Cryo advances into heaven for an easy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They're playing a Vice comp here with a Viper, so like it should be defense-sided. But the fact that you've come into this round with like 2 big ults, 3 big ults, and only used 1 of them. Well, having used any of them effectively is pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, 4 in a row to close, I believe. Assuming they win this one.
After faltering on Haven, Thieves are going to be setting themselves up for a good go at things in the second half here. This team that's sitting 1 and 2 in the standings.
We used to tune in for insight you could get anywhere else.
It's dangerous for them. Especially
now most matches are written off before the first pistol and able to win you back half the time because you're at pub quiz instead. When you do show up, the breaks are spent playing random games while the viewers... Blah, 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 blah.
They're in a race with 2 other teams.
What did the viewers do?
Technically... While KRU winning this series would guarantee themselves first place, technically 100 Thieves could still get first place. That would require KRU losing this map, losing to EG next week. It's a ridiculous timeline to happen, but a win here is going to change.
You do show up, the breaks are spent playing random games whilst the viewers
heading into the final week.
Sit there wondering why they're watching. The VFL rigging for an ego boost was embarrassing, and the Sentinel's bias isn't a bit anymore. Just contrarianism serving as a personality substitute. Sort it out. It just doesn't matter. Like I think, to be honest, there's nothing you could say that would get me, I don't think. Like, what? I just don't... The thing is as well, right? If you're watching me, like, my stream isn't big enough. Like, if you're watching me, I know that you must, like, you know, like, you don't have those thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, someone who watches FNS might... That comment that someone sent to him or whatever, they might genuinely think that, right? Because his stream is so big... that there probably are people who like are watching him just because he's big and don't even necessarily like his streams that much, right? Because he's so big. So someone might genuinely think that. If one of you guys says like, "Oh, TMV, you know, I think you're a big fucking idiot" or whatever. One, even if you are being serious, I don't care. And 2, I'll just read it.
All the way up and you're still so loud. Can you turn your mic down?
No, you can shut the fuck up.
Hey, TMV, why are you a stupid battle poo-poo head?
Exactly. And also, like, people, like, I've just gotten, like, used to it at this point. Like, I really just don't give a shit, you know? Like, when I was first starting out, you know, I would read, like, a bad comment or whatever, or a negative comment, and, you know, it would affect me. I mean, now I just don't care. Like, I really don't care. I'm too old for that shit. I've been doing this too long.
Bit of a fake. They've got their duelist initiator combo over on the B side. Spike hanging out on A, working both sides for the time
Okay,
being.
we're going for a little kind of fake B aggro
for 100 Thieves.
into A. That smoke got them.
I like watching you because you start debates and talk to your viewers when the VCT quality is shit.
Are they going?
Oh my god, how are 100 Thieves catching
Wow, they've
this
got 'em.
insane timing? They're all the way through heaven. Silence is going to see them. And now crew ready to respond.
Now what do you do with two people trapped in fucking spawn?
They walled themselves in.
Where are 100
They
Thieves
walled
going?
themselves in.
If MW gets this kill, the round is
Oh
just
my god,
over.
they
But now-
walled themselves
They just
in with
dropped
the
the spike in
spike.
the Thunder Dome.
Boxed our spike in with a
You don't
wall
look a
back
bit
in
over
the
40.
screen.
I don't
What
think
on earth is this round?
But Les might die here.
Pure pandemonium. Les has a fight against Vora. Vora
Wow,
ready for it,
he
and
does
now it's a
die.
1-on-2 for MW.
Somehow,
Also,
Also, they know that
Vora
you broke
and
the wall,
Timotino can
so they
still
know where he
win
is.
this
Oh
round.
my god, they're going to win the round.
I'm going to need
has
maybe
this
our
happened?
best and brightest
They've
minds to
won?
break this down, because 100 Thieves just won that round.
Why was
with a
Sadak and
spike
Les
planted
pushing
in
the...
A
Like, as soon
screen.
as the spike is down there, why don't they just, like,
Yeah, that's
insta, like, hold on,
ridiculous.
let's just retreat.
Okay, so to start, it's just a crazy timing, right? They put pressure on B,
Imagine
players
turning
rotate
to
off,
stone
but
thinking it's
then
positive
the
since
wall-
producer can't hurt
I mean,
you.
it was,
yourself.
okay, it was a
Are you
great
okay,
reaction from crew, I think, to fight into
wild.
screens.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, Mimi,
Austin
I don't
expected
think
to
you
go the
did
other
it.
way.
I don't think you broke it down for me.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm broken.
I'm broken too. I'd be broken if I was crew.
To
and who's
as
gonna handle the
Pansy
spike.
once said,
I
to
tried to
confuse
start
your
thinking
opponent
about
first,
that
you
round,
must
and it was just
confuse
like-
yourself.
No, the more you
Yeah,
think,
you
the
must
less it
first
makes
confuse
sense.
The hamster running in the wheel in my head.
The trademark.
Working his damnedest.
Oh my word.
How have you got 0 from
100
that?
Thieves. Go back to basics here
The outlaw.
on the anti-eco. Okay.
See, this is refreshing.
Double pistol, mate.
A simple,
great.
honest round.
Yeah. Should do.
And then the classics get brought out, and you have that
Yeah.
collective
I mean,
sucking in air moment.
Yeah,
No, it's all good.
unnecessary.
I think it'll still be tough.
So we're
Unless
already
they win
on
the
round
bonus here
15,
as well.
guys.
Right, yeah.
Nothing weird has happened this
Yeah,
round.
it'll still be tough unless they win 4 more
6 in a
rounds.
row now for 100 Thieves.
What I mean is, they're still pushing into a Vice and a Viper, and they're
Let's
running
see
a
what
Sage
crew have
competition.
gotten
It's so
up
easy.
It's not like these.
That was a big
so
gap
easy.
that got created.
He's
on
just.
the first
It's
round of
just
this
rage
half,
bait
and, well,
central
100
out
Thieves.
here.
It's so easy
Going
though.
back towards
Central.
end,
Just so,
5
but you're.
strong. With this raise,
It's on
in the
you.
open, they're completely willing to just
Is it on
disrespect
me?
the
Is it
vibes.
on me? Is it on me?
You're just
Quick up
waiting
into
to be
A-ramps.
grumpy. That's the problem.
This time crew are playing people in
Ooh,
heaven.
look at
though.
the wall boost for the Omen, trying to pick the site anchor.
Okay, yeah, getting that high line. Hasn't found anything yet, but there he goes for it.
Oh, so
100
close. That would
Thieves
have been a
getting
sick idea to
creative
throw out on your bonus.
on this one. Still not a lot of
Wait,
room
brother.
to play
Oh
my
with,
God.
but he's done a
MW
lot of
challenges
damage.
it
Silence
again.
so low now.
They know 2 players are in
No
sight,
flood smoke
and they
from
still
Sada?
have a lurker in mid.
Yeah, 2
Go
different
smoke
angles
this
for
guy
Van
off,
to work
imagine.
with.
Oh, yeah,
The
good,
Closer
good.
side
Great
angle
smoke.
and the deeper one back towards screen, but 100
Does
Thieves are
nothing.
cutting it off, leaving this side of the map.
And those site anchors already get out. This is a very
Hold on,
position
they're
for
reading.
crew.
Ritomos 007, thanks for 7.
In during
Showing
G
up
versus
to heaven,
NS,
though, aren't
Haven
able to
7 to
react
4.
So fast onto the B site. See what Sada can do in terms
Sadak
of
has a
stall.
paranoia
Jump
and
peeking
some
into
thorns.
a
I don't know.
paranoia, as well as some thorns on
Did
the
he?
ground. Should be able to buy some time for his teammates to come on in. First layer of stall has been spent. Now 3 players waiting to respond as
What's going on?
fights
in
go
mid?
down into mid. You also
Oh
have
my
100 Thieves
God,
entering
what
into the
is
site
going
where
on in
3
mid?
players are holding for them. Less has
Shadak?
already
Shadak?
carved
Oh, okay.
apart this
Oh,
exec.
Chadak.
Now Cryo left alone up in heaven.
Ooh.
Silence waiting for him. No issues there for
Good
crew.
angle.
A little bit chaotic there, but I
That-
like some of
that's
the
a bit,
ideas we were
that's a
seeing
bit
from 100
dangerous,
Thieves.
that
That wall
round.
boost
That's a
was
bit
very cool and
dangerous.
almost netted him 2 kills. Still, crew within
That
that
is
came
a
out with a very
stinker
good
today,
lead,
bro.
right?
Yeah.
They realized once they
Absolute
heard that cut
stinker.
noise that it was going to be a double back into B. And
Who are the bigger frauds, DRX or Crew? DRX. Team's gonna have a bad week. This is just a bad week for Crew.
So the streak finally broken. 6 rounds
Double
in a row
judge.
for
Doing
100
anything that
Thieves.
interesting to shut him down. I
One
think
back
he's
from
just
Crew.
having a bad game.
Yeah.
100 Thieves.
It's not like when Mada
playbook
played
for
against
now.
Crew and he
Move
got
over into some B main control with
fucking
quick
rolled.
teleport
Destroyed.
out from Bang.
yeah.
Just wanted to get him posted up. They'll look back
He's
towards
just-
mid now. There's a
He's just
judge
finding
waiting
himself
here
in
from
bad
Les.
situations.
Yeah,
and
kind of hard to patrol this space with just the judge, though. You kind of
We're gonna put a judge on either side of mid.
That is, unless Crew brings some reinforcements into vents.
It's a double judge setup, one on each side.
Either way you head, you're not going to be having a good time if you're 100 Thieves.
Does less time time in to walk through that? Assuming
This
that
is
they're getting behind
what
Boom.
Crew did to make one
So
Mada's
now
life
Crew have
incredibly
just
miserable
lost vent information here.
Oh, I remember
when he played
that.
against them on this map.
I remember that. So 100 Thieves, they're going to steer clear of mid.
Oh,
Good
Chad.
idea, I think.
Yeah, they come to Sawdock this time. Flash fully catches him, but the Thorns
Those
are
Thorns are
always
helping
there to give
Sawdock
a
so much.
safe path out.
It's really slow from 100 Thieves. 40 seconds left.
I have a
They're going
snake
to
bite though.
re-exec into B.
The thing is, the players that would
still got
rotate
paranoia.
first have judges from Crew, so Sawdock is really isolated.
Oh,
way late.
fucking hell.
Plays
Round,
the
honestly,
side.
round over.
Or Timotino.
They got double judge.
100
Like
Thieves
they,
full
they
control.
eat.
Crew
So
are going to have find out some way to retake with 2 judges.
How do they do it? There's a gun down close CT, but you have to scale up to even get that. He's trying. Okay.
He's
Just
absolutely
goes for it and is punished.
I'll
on the
wait for
other
your
side.
neon
Yeah,
to do
maybe a
that
little
first
hold.
and then get it.
Just stare straight down.
Honestly,
the middle
that should
of the
kinda be
fast lane.
GG.
So the save call comes in. Crew, head on out.
And that's them conceding 10 really early in this round.
That money's not great. Oh, well, like science
The
can buy
money's
it.
doable.
If they didn't know
though.
quite what it
Silence
was,
and Sawdock have
recognize
got
the threat in
money.
mid.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Alex,
like
the
what
goose.
would happen if the man and the woman had a baby?
Yep.
That's
Five
the goal.
armors intact.
That
3
did
heavy,
happen.
2 light.
And they didn't have to use either of the ultimates that they brought into this round.
This is about as good as you can ask for in terms
They
of
can get 4 guns
building
up,
a
though,
foundation
as
for
long
a
as
half.
They keep these.
See how these engagements go at the
They
end.
cannot
Again,
keep
Cryo
these.
not taking any damage there. It's a big
Bro's
win.
looking at this map thinking they're going to keep this.
Silence backed into
Oh,
the corner.
lordy.
Does get some chip onto
Okay,
Cryo,
well,
but that's
that
now
should
both
be-
guns out of the picture.
That should be the map.
You know. Think they're getting out of that? It's like the siege,
So
siege
10
of
to
Rhodes.
6 now. Crew looking at what is going to be a really rough buy going into this round.
Hit the shot.
And I enjoyed the way that 100 Thieves are playing this.
That's a shocker.
They're
from
putting
Sawdock.
early resources into getting it embedded on extremity.
Energy in
and then
playoffs?
still taking the time
I
to go
don't
back
think
the
so.
other way, figure out where the heavy side of the map is, and bait out those thorns. I think that's the crucial part, right? They feign that hit into B and then re-hit
Can you
once all
draw
the
the
util is
ponies
gone.
again?
Now Crew's econ has been
God, it's even worse.
completely
Actually, that's
broken.
worse. Hold on.
Early showstopper boosting up on the wall for the better angle, quick into the site.
Cool ideas from
Is
100 Thieves this
Timotino,
week
nobody
with
home
this age.
for now. These rounds always a danger. Think about how many thrifty rounds
They
Crew
must
have
have
been able
thought
to
this
win
was gonna
today.
be
But a
force.
5-on-5 retake without rifles, that is brutal.
Fuck me, why can't
Even
I draw
have that
horse?
high line for Cryo to play from afar in main. This fight in is traded evenly
losing this
for
round.
now. Bang
You just
spot though
invested in Showstopper,
is
like,
devastating.
as a league.
Full control out from heaven. Crew
They're not losing this
pushed
round.
back into screens.
And that's bingo CT.
What's
dogs
bro?
all
What's
three.
bro worried about?
Stunned to deny Bang for now, but
I'm
that's not gonna
doubting
stop
my
Hamza
goats.
and Cryo
100,
from
100
in
T
and
thieves.
bringing 100 Thieves to 11.
Really clean
Worried about
anti-eco from
anything
them.
at all.
I think they've shown such creative stuff around
Yeah.
the stage here. I mean, it didn't end up mattering because no one was on site, but it is
100
significantly
thieves.
deeper that you get with the double satchel when you're going
Because
off
you
this
throw
wall.
up when
And
you
it also
launch.
gives you a really unexpected angle to swing up towards heaven.
It's nerdy, it's fun, and it's looking beautiful for 100 Thieves. And this series has felt weird, right? Because the first map was such a
It
blowout.
is weird that they
Yeah.
ran
Into
that.
the close map to the Crew when you don't really know how real it is. But now 100 Thieves have strung together 8 of the last 9 rounds. They are on pace for this major
You think I
upset.
have a British accent?
versus
A lot of
the
people in
fake
Britain
British
think I don't have that
Two
British
more
accent.
rounds
Sounds like a
necessary
fake
for
TP,
them
but actually Sawdock goes into
really
the corner.
stay in this playoffs
You're
race.
doing this against
Sawdock is
Seekers.
so often alone here on B. It's Timo on his own as well, walking his way up towards a ramp.
Tools at Crew's disposal this round, the Nightfall for MW.
Scout destroy.
A little bit more reserved in how they want to control the mid space. Quick to fall out from vents. Is there
Again, I think
and now
Crew
the fight
just-
onto the site.
In general, too passive.
Shots exchanged both ways.
That
Look
means the
again
left
how
side of the
deep
map
they
is
are.
so weak
Look
at
how
this
much of the...
point.
Yeah, mid as well. Completely
How
opened
many
up.
gaps there are.
You have Les that's getting pulled between controlling wHeN and helping out his teammate on the site.
Have you ever
Bora
tried
has seekers.
Nepalese food?
It's the best position to use them from.
Yeah, you drop it in mid, you know exactly where the stack is going to be.
You know, I went to my friends in London. Was it Nepalese food? It was some. It was
Three seekers
somewhere around
though,
there.
and they're following them.
Might have been Tibetan
As a
food.
matter of fact, wall back in heaven as KRU try to plant both heels into this site. They must win this round. They cannot afford to be pushed away.
Dante turning
locks
up.
it down for now. More must be asked
Not
of
enough.
the young duelist, but it won't be found.
But if they get this
The night
play
comes in. MW controls heaven. As a resurrect
spike.
on the site. With 10 seconds left, how
great
can
range.
the site actually be taken from 100 Thieves?
Time.
Is there time to even plant
my
the
God,
spike?
he's got it.
I think just a
As a
hair.
102
And that
fan,
could just be
today
it.
was the
100
first time I was
Thieves
cheering
move
against
up to
them
12.
because I
A
have two
brilliant
true
round for
players in
Bora.
It couldn't
VFL
have
and
come
OFC
more
100
down
T
to the
wins
last
them up.
second there. But a 3K from Vora nets the round.
What a massive
I
upset
feel
this
like
game is.
KRU are conceding so much of the
It was the
map
first
here.
time I'm cheering
I saw
against
the beginning of
the
this
two
round.
crew
Very
players, of
strange.
course.
Aiming,
And
Vora
well, I
getting
mean, that's a
behind,
win-win.
they
So
put a little
aggressive
pressure.
and decisive
Very
in every
little
other game
utility
of the
there.
year.
There's
Play via the
contact
Nepalese
intimidation,
friend whose
top
mum
seekers,
cooked the
and
amazing food
the
when I
excellent
went to his
information
house
that
with him
provides.
and his mum
Their
started
B-split looks
talking
so
about
good
how they
here.
hate Jamaicans even though they
really
came
got to
from
watch.
Nepal.
That's a very common
100
sentiment.
Thieves. They can
I
taste it
bet you
now.
haven't had Alex Thess food. My
more
specialty
round.
is 2
That is
slices
all
of
that's
bread
being
and
asked of
1
them.
slice of cheese.
To bounce back after the
that
tough loss
sounds
last
nice.
week. And to
Well,
take down
it's a bad week for VFL,
this
but
crew
everyone's
lineup
got
who has
double
looked
crew, so what are you going to
untouchable
do?
All stage. Remember, they had not even lost a map before Bind today. And they're not out of it just
Dana
yet.
getting another
Sadak
kill.
finding the first pick.
There's nothing more Sadak than being down and out, behind the judge, and finding something for his
And
team.
W's on 16. I mean, he's actually
A-site
not done
on the
too
menu
bad
for
today.
100 Thieves. No Sky to play with anymore. And that means
If you've got
calmer
Dante,
approach.
that's the problem.
the duos working their way forwards as crews set up a crossfire. Judge
Pick
flushes
goes
the
down
wall.
in mid. I mean, if that's not a clue, what is?
As the wall comes in, that looks to
I
isolate
How is that
Dante.
not- how they both died?
Right up for
Lost
2.
backslash.
Now it's just Silence and MW stuck on the site.
Now we see the
Sadak has
problem
ultimate
with
to
this Sage
reposition if
wall
he
in a
so
sense.
pleases.
Locks
Down to
you in.
30 seconds left.
Hey,
100 Thieves do not have much wiggle room now. The exec will come in. Bang for the
Don't
ultimate.
try and hold heaven.
In the plant, he's sticking it with the spike. 20
It is
seconds
a
left.
win
Silence.
slash win.
Strikes
It's
first.
like
That
when I
spike
bet
is protected.
$100
For a
on the
moment,
PSG
Bang
Oh, but he
fights
can't
his
find
way
heaven.
through.
Finally, even though
Sadak
I'm a
has a
Chelsea
judge, and
fan,
that is
haha.
it.
We
Fuck
won the
is
match
going
and
on
I
here?
didn't care about the $100.
Trying to hunt down this
haha.
Viper through the
Sadak
pit.
with a judge and
The
an
perfect
enemy
record
Viper's
at
pit,
stake
trying to win
for Crew's
the round
leader.
to keep them alive.
Oh, it's
1v2.
lost.
As the gas falls, Sadak realizes they've teamed up. He's going to have to do it all in a 1-on-2. Sadak, a beast in so many situations,
GG.
nearly turns it around, but 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I mean, GG,
Holy,
I guess.
they're so back.
That's a very Cloud9 versus MIBR type game. Upsets are happening everywhere here.
Yeah.
They go from 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 dominating teams to a 2-1 loss to 100 Thieves that
Lotus
themselves
Merchants.
were struggling.
Again, doesn't I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair to them, I mean, not to be fair to them. Luckily for them, this game doesn't really mean anything as long as they beat EG.
That is crazy, though, that this game doesn't mean anything. Give me the rundown of that again.
So if they beat EG, they're 4-1, and the only teams that could catch them, they've already beaten. They would have their head-to-head over anyone who could catch them.
Oh, I see.
So as long as they beat EG, they're fine.
Right. So as long as Crew beat EG, they're just locked into the #1 seed anyway.
Yep.
Does this game secure London for Fnatic?
Definitely knocked my Crew stocks, though. for
What, from
sure.
#1 in the world?
Yeah.
But if there's anything the MIBR game from yesterday told me, it's that everyone
I'm
else is an
consistent boring
overreact
VFL
Owen,
farming
and I will
Americans.
not be. They had a bad week. MIBR had a bad week last week. They're still good. It was still good.
Yeah. It was a bad week.
MIBR had a worse week, I think, than Crew. I would say MIBR were worse against Cloud9 than the Crew were today.
I think...
You don't agree?
You might be right. But I actually think Cloud9 were playing better in that game than 100 Thieves were here.
Possible. But I just, like, I mean, KRU can't play a map that's about to rotate.
But they also just lost on Split. Like, not even a particularly close game.
Yeah. You lose a map here, you lose a map there. You know, you have a bad day.
You lose a map here, you lose a map there. They just got 13-6 and were doing nothing proactive at all on their defense side.
Yeah, that was their problem. You watch a VOD, you realize, oh shit. When our Julius isn't playing well, he turtles up. Okay. Next time we know.
I talked to Aspas in a ranked game and we talked about solo leveling and he said they were going to win playoffs,
I mean,
so I believe
think
him.
they deliberately tried to play slower because they thought
That's fair.
it's bad to be playing aggro into a defensive comp. And they just can't play slowly as well.
It's possible. Wait, did 100 Thieves didn't beat NRG? No, so they actually should still be here, really. Okay, I think I'm going to prefer to watch Paper Rex versus DRX tomorrow.
Then Furious N. Dude, Furious N, I've got a feeling about Furious N.
Oh no, I've been having that tingle as well. The ball tingle about Sen winning.
The ball tingle about Sen winning. The balls are tingling.
Yeah. I look, I've had my balls have been tingling for a while about this game, but a part of me now is starting to wonder. Now that you've said it as well,
right?
Are we just? Is this just more Furia doubt for no reason? Everyone always doubts Furia. Any opportunity, we're just waiting for them to fail, and actually they're just better than Sen, and they'll win, and they'll be fine.
I mean,
and you'll be like, oh shit, Furia are better than Sen.
So if 100 Thieves, I mean, if 100 Thieves lose to Furia,
it's over.
Can they make playoffs at all?
Nope. This is what I was trying to explain.
Damn.
That, like, on paper, that's like, oh shit, they beat KRU, let's go. But if they lose to Furia, they're still out. There's no salvaging it.
Aish.
Now, if KRU lost to EG, I mean, I'm not even going to entertain KRU. I'm going to lose to EG. Even playing like that, that'll be easy.
Sell for this match. It actually didn't matter at all.
So long as KRU beat EG, yeah, pretty much. Well, I suppose if 100 Thieves win, it means that they won't be in the 4 seed.
Furia as well, yeah.
Yeah, like it matters for seeding, but in terms of playoffs, it didn't matter really, no.
Yeah.
Playoffs, so we're gonna give it all we got, and just super excited to play them. I love a lot of those people on those teams, like Koala and EU. So yeah, it's gonna be a good match.
Thank you so much.
And all I hear is disappointment about KRU, but not excitement about 100 Thieves. Yeah, I mean,
partly I think because if they lose to Furia, which, like, if Furia just beats Sen here and look good, it's like they might, they still might not even be in playoffs. So it's like, oh.
They did improve their Haven, and they're good at Bind, but Bind is rotating out anyway. And Split.
Now, who this might be trouble for, by the way, though, is NRG. Because if 100 Thieves beat Furia next week, NRG do not have the head-to-head over Furia. So if they also lost to Sen, they could not be in playoffs.
I mean, but also, if NRG lose to Sen after they're already in a bit of a hole, they gotta
what?
What's sorry?
They gotta what?
They gotta win. Like, you gotta win if you want to be able to make playoffs and, like, possibly make London or something. If you're NRG and you're losing to Sen, it's on you.
That's fair, dog. That's fair.
It's funny that Timotino's saying that he thinks KRU are a slow team, because they are slower on the attack side, but they're not usually slow on defense.
A player who
just follows protocols and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot easier when the coaches make it simple, not simple, but like a game plan that's like a lot of if-then statements. But as long as I can follow that, then it makes it very easy for me to play Sage Neon, because Neon's a lot more micro, but Sage is a lot more macro.
Some good prep
so
for the crew.
obviously.
They locked in. Okay, well, have fun with the second game.
All right, thank you.
I'm sure you won't. I will raid the bald man. I will be back tomorrow morning for Paper Rex against DRX. I'm predicting a Paper Rex stomp, but we shall see. Goodbye.